All right, Mark, I love it when you do the countdown.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Anthony Marquez, better known as Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat. Make sure to like and subscribe to NerdCage Live. Be there. Us.
Greetings, citizens! You're now trapped in the nerd cage with your hosts Mark and Jay. We hope you have a smashing good time.
Question.
You are about to witness the strength of geek knowledge. Hello and welcome. That's right, you are trapped in NerdCage Live. This ain't just a reaction show, but a debate show, and a live discussion on everything that makes people like you and I tick. So thank you for joining. This is Suicide Squad Watch Party. Hit that like button and subscribe. I'm your co-host, Jay St. G, certified geek 7 days a week, coming to you live from Syracuse, New York. With me, as always, the warrior from Wakanda, the fiend from Louisville, my man, Mark Withers.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Super excited to be here as usual, and shout out to BNAP for this one. That was an awesome impression, man.
Really, I got my beanie, my J beanie out and everything.
That was awesome.
That's amazing.
I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Right on. Well, anyway, Jay, what do you think about that, man? What do you think about that impression?
I'm flattered.
Did I do enough of this?
He probably stays up late at night every day trying to impersonate me because he wants to be me, so he stays up at night. How can I be more like Jay? I'm going to practice this impersonation every day, every night.
Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. Just remember that.
All right, Brian, who do we got in the chat?
All right, Off the Beaten Podcast, Scott Bannock, Gojira Shea, we got Byron Kingsley, and my man, Paul Tackett. Oh, and we got Cindy Lou in the chat.
Hi, Cindy.
Awesome.
That's Mark's wife.
Yep. Thank you so much for everybody joining. And this will be a lot of fun, man. Like this Suicide Squad watch party. I think that this is probably one of the more divisive films, one of the more divisive DCEU films. I don't know how you guys feel about this movie. Some people really love this one. Some people not so much. So let's just go around like one by one and kind of like talk about what we thought about this movie. Starting with you, Jay. What do you think?
Again, I like it. And if you saw my reviews, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I haven't changed my mind. It's good, not great. It was way overhyped, but I still liked it. I just didn't like it as much as a lot of people who were praising it. We'll get into it more. That's my piece.
All right. Brian?
To be fair, I was like half asleep when I saw it because I saw it super late after like a long day. So I feel like I didn't like it as much as my buddy that I saw it with. So I'm actually very excited to watch it again. I thought it was better and not as good as the first one, different parts. I was sad to see that Slipknot did not make an appearance in this one.
And favorite.
You remember
Slipknot.
he was killed off about 10 seconds after his intro in the first one.
Right.
But overall, I liked it. It was very entertaining, and I'm very excited to watch it again.
Awesome. Dion, what'd you think?
Contrary, I think, to a lot of opinions, I really like this one. I know we had talked.
Your mic.
Your mic.
You're muted.
Am I really muted?
Yeah,
Now you're good.
Well, damn it.
Every time.
I said something really smart right there. And it's
Now you
gone.
can't remember it.
So now I'm just going to say, I thought it was a good movie. No. No, I like this one. And I know we had talked about this before. I like this one more than the first one. I enjoyed it. With some exceptions, but yeah, I thought it was a great movie. I've seen it twice, and I enjoyed it the first time. I enjoyed it the second time, so I'm looking forward to watching it again tonight with you fine folks. And yeah, my only regret, I wish there was more Pete Davidson, because I love Pete Davidson. Like,
I was glad to see him get shot in the face. Like
Same.
his humor is right up my alley, I have to admit. So yeah, I was sad.
Right on. Laura Fitkin from the Review Roulette podcast. What are your thoughts on this movie?
This is my favorite DC movie that has ever come out. I love this movie.
Okay.
them some strong words.
Yeah.
King Shark, right? Is it King Shark?
No, it was Corto Maltese that actually made me love this movie.
Okay. Because I remember how hyped you were for King Shark. That's why I was asking.
Nick likes King Shark. I loved it. This had ties to The Dark Knight Returns.
Yes.
By the way, Nick, we can't see you.
Hey!
Nick's there. I didn't even know. So quiet.
Yeah, guys, we've been in the middle of
we're in the middle of moving. We were actually
I got you.
So
we were going to cancel, but I kept thinking that today was like 4 days from now, and I was like, shit. So yeah, that's why we're literally like in my parents' house. Like we dug all of the stuff out to do this. So yeah, Nick's really tired, so he'll be here in spirit and watching the movie with us. But yeah, and he loved the movie too. It was nice to see. Like, I guess I like how all the DC movies look different. I know the Marvel ones, they all kind of look the same. They all blend together. It's kind of like, yeah, because we watched this. What is it? We watched Coco before. We had a weird movie marathon where we started with Coco, we watched this, and then we did What We Do in the Shadows. But yeah, I love this movie. I'm super excited to watch it again.
That sounds like a fun night.
Yeah.
Awesome. And thanks for taking time off your very busy schedule and all the moving joining us tonight. It means a lot to us. Thank you.
I don't even know what time zone we're in anymore, but yeah, I was just like, I like this movie. I think I watched a couple of your guys' review, and I think it sounded like you guys didn't like it. I'm like, I know Yoko likes this. We gotta be here for Yoko.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Yoko Higuchi, I already know like what you think of this movie, like just because we've kind of talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
But just for everybody else, like, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I do like this movie. Genuinely, I do. I think I have some small minor technical gripes on the movie in terms of like the camera work, but overall I really did enjoy it. I think it has a good flavor to it. I like James Gunn as a writer director, and I think he's talented at making very comedic characters but also having like an emotional resonance to the film, so I think he brings a lot of that to this one. I'm still torn about the tone of the movie because there's something about that original Suicide Squad movie where it's chopped to bits, so
right.
I don't know what the actual tone of the movie is, but for some reason, that first one has this grit to it that this one kind of lacks, but it has more of like the gore and violence and whatnot, but so maybe it makes up for it in that regard. But in general, I do like this movie. I don't think it's probably my favorite of the DCEU, but it might crawl up there slowly, but I do like this movie.
Right on.
Very well said.
And last but not least, WilldBand. Let's get your thoughts on this.
I definitely like this movie. I think I gave it a 7 or 7.5 on our review, but this movie was a lot of fun. Granted, I did have a couple problems with it. Mainly like some of the jokes, some of the long going jokes. That's one thing I don't like when movies do, is like they tell a joke and then it like continues for like a minute or two. But the performances, particularly from Idris Elba, Margot Robbie, and the actress who plays Ratcatcher 2, and David something. I've never pronounced his last name right, so I'm never going to try. Who played Polka Dot Man? He was my favorite character in the movie.
Same.
He was in Dark Knight, if I recall.
Yes. That's what I wanted to ask.
Yes.
While we're on that topic, Mark, you were on the set of The Dark Knight. Did you meet him or no?
Oh,
What? Did I meet what David Dalmatian
Yeah.
How is this
or
just
whatever
now
his name is?
coming up?
No, because that was a different scene. I was actually in the scene where the Joker blows up the hospital and they're like rushing everybody to the buses and everything
I
like
need to go
that.
back and watch that.
Can you see
Yeah,
yourself?
I've tried, man. Like because I actually have it on Blu-ray, so like I've tried to like pause it in those specific
Freeze frame it.
scenes, and I'm like, is that me back there? I'm not really sure. I just know
Sounds
like,
awesome.
yeah, it was a fun few days, and I got to meet like Heath Ledger and Gary Oldman and like a bunch of people. It was really
Okay,
cool.
so when Joker blows up the hospital, I'm gonna have to pay extra close attention.
Yeah,
Bring
we're
that
gonna have
apart.
to find that scene again.
And let's just get the elephant out of the room. Davis has a meeting right now. He'll be joining us hopefully within an hour or so. But for the meantime, we are treated to his lovely Kaiju Jesus mug on screen. So
Yes.
He's deep in thought right now against
Yes.
the
Beautiful
beautiful
man.
So Davis Titangoji
album.
Madol will be joining us. So yeah, thank you for everyone for being here. So I guess that being said, we have the movie queued up at 31 seconds. For some people, not me, but for some people, there's a 30-second Titans ad that plays. So the timer says 31 seconds. So we're gonna do a slow countdown from 10. One of these lovely people on screen, who wants to do the countdown? Okay, WilldBand will do the countdown. So on from 10, and then on 3, 2, 1, go. We all hit play. So let me just grab my remote. Let me get the timer. Sorry, I'm not ready. Let me just grab the timer here, so we're all in sync here. Okay. So is everybody on screen ready?
I am
ready
ready.
to go.
All right, go ahead. That slow, sexy countdown from WilldBand. Go ahead.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Of course, mine buffers a little bit here. All right, here we go. Johnny Cash.
Yeah, there's that Warner Brothers logo.
I don't know how you keep that beanie on all the time, Jay. It's way too hot.
It's hot out here.
Yeah.
And he's in New York like me. Like, how are you?
Here in Syracuse? It's rained for 3 straight days. There's flooding everywhere right now in Syracuse.
Oh, Jesus.
Weirdly, same here in Arizona.
Yeah, except it's 97 right now.
It's that Hurricane Fred or whatever.
Just off the bat, like, this shot is great. I love this shot.
Oh, yeah.
Great opening shot.
Shout out to the rack focus guy on this shot.
Yeah, I wonder how they did that.
Computers.
Do you think they put like a green screen like on the?
It might be a practical effect, actually. It might.
Yeah,
be
maybe it's
real.
like some sort of like gyroscopic camera tracking shot.
And that was from The Great Escape, right? Like this shot here they got from The Great Escape.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm kind of noticing that now.
Also, who let this guy have a ball in his prison cell?
Right.
And also, some people have speculated that he kills the canary as like an homage to Black Canary.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So it's like, okay.
Oh, was he taken down by Black Canary?
That is the general consensus that like he might have been, and that's why he hates that canary so much.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. One thing that like we talked about, and Jay, like you brought this up, like I also wish that they had given us like how each one of them had been captured, like some kind of flashback or something, so
Yeah,
we
like the first
know
one
like
did.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like there was definitely more of that in the first movie. Like, there's not enough, like, how are they criminals? What did they do? You know, you got, like, a one-off, like, well, this guy shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet. But, like, for most of these, you know, Weasel killed, like, a bunch of kids, but that's it, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're not familiar with these guys from the comics, then you really won't know their backstories. And they really didn't, like, stick to the comics that closely anyway. So it would have been nice to get that. I mean, I agree with you, Jay. That's one thing that the Ayer version did better than this.
That's great.
Weasel.
That is great.
There's so many characters, so wouldn't that just like make the movie feel that much longer if you had to take like every character and be like, this is what he did. This is what he did. Like I feel like that would be
but it adds to the character. Like, it makes them interesting sometimes. Like granted, even if they don't survive, like it still makes them interesting.
It could be like a 30-second flashback too.
Yeah.
It's like a real quick, like, like that's how they got captured. Okay, like cool. Boom. Cut to another character.
Margot Robbie.
Yes. And she's got the Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum inspired.
Yeah. It's a shame that this costume's only in it for like
at the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning. Like, I love this costume. It's great.
For me, this is easily my favorite look of Harley out of her 3 appearances.
Yes, agree.
Yeah, same.
100% agree.
And this scene that follows is like super like Predator. It's like it's in the helicopter. It's got the red lighting. It super feels like Predator.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
I just love this. They're taking bets.
Yeah, this is fun. They're betting on who's gonna.
Okay, so that big dude in the glasses and the beard, he's King Shark, like the stand-in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Stallone was the voice, but the stand-in was the was that guy.
That dude.
Yeah.
I feel like if this is the comics, like a Waller would be in on the pool. Like she'd be the one that runs the pool.
Maybe she's just mad because like she didn't get invited to it or something.
Oh, I feel like she would know everything's going on, and she'd be like, you wouldn't want to like go against her. Maybe that would be what it would be. Like she would just be like the number one person on it, or she'd like fuck with things just for the pool to go a certain way. She's like, I guess he blew up. I guess I get all of them.
Now that would have been an interesting twist to the movie.
Yeah, I did how they did Amanda Waller in this movie.
Sorry.
No, I guess it's already happened.
Okay, so that little moment between Harley and Boomerang, Harles and Boomer, it's that tiny little thing of chemistry that I really love.
And then he dies.
Yes.
It's like, okay.
Yes. Okay, that's one of my gripes too.
Your expectations.
That's one of my gripes
don't
too.
kill Captain Boomerang.
They killed everybody off so quickly in the beginning. I was really hoping that it was going to be people getting killed one by one throughout, but no, they just eliminated half the characters right at the beginning. I did not like that approach.
Yeah, we needed that Friday the 13th vibe where it's like, who's going to get it next?
Yes.
I think the joke is kind of funny that like they're all just dead, but also at the same time, like that's great. Look at his eyes, just bulging out.
I think isn't that Sean Gunn doing the mocap?
It is Sean Gunn, yeah.
So Sean Gunn plays Weasel and Calendar Man.
Yep.
Very brief appearance by Calendar Man.
You fucking pussy. It's like, okay.
It's just so funny because right before I watched this, I watched the Batman: The Long Halloween Parts 1 and 2, the animated movies. So Calendar Man was like fresh in my head, and I'm like, oh, Calendar Man.
He was a big part of that one.
Yeah.
How were those,
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, those are great.
Okay.
Great DC animated films.
I've read the comics, so I'm hoping it's like accurate to the comic.
The graphic novel.
Yeah, the graphic novel.
Well, usually
I guess they're pretty close.
That's a
I
great
haven't
shot.
read the graphic novel, but from what I read from the blogs, I guess they did a pretty good job adapting it.
Well, usually when it comes to like the DC animated universe, whenever they like adapt a comic line straight up, it's fairly accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
pretty close.
Just the weasel just falling. Oh my god.
I love the line of like, did nobody check that Weasel could swim or not?
And it's just like the quiet. It's the quiet, like them just hearing the audio of it drowning. Great.
That look right there.
Yeah, that's fucking great. This shot. Why?
Wasn't his job. That is the best.
Yeah, that look that's all you need.
Yeah, but another gripe I have with this movie is, wouldn't Amanda Waller know that he survived because of the implant in the head? Like, that not to ruin the movie, but
I don't know.
I thought there's like a very, very, very quick shot of this guy marking it off on the right as already dead. Like he just clicked it.
Yeah.
Like just based on Savant's, oh, Weasel's dead now. I think the guy just clicked it. I'm not sure. Or it could be a plot hole.
Yeah.
Hashtag Jay ruins everything.
No, that's Matt.
I do like the beach aesthetic.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they should have used the beach a little bit more. Like that's a pretty unique feel.
Yeah, it's like Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and the soundtrack is great in this movie. Actually, it's
for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Yet
Here we
another
go.
James Gunn movie with a good soundtrack.
Yep. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for.
No, I'm assuming he did this because he didn't want to get like
There we
ousted
go.
by Amanda, right?
There, that's great. Oh my god, that's beautiful.
I wish I could freeze frame that.
That's your new wallpaper.
Yeah. It'll be like in a grid too of like multiple ones of them,
Right. Nice.
What time are you guys at? I had to pause it to put the closed captioning on.
I'm at 10:03.
Yep.
Yeah, same here.
That's exactly what we got. Yep. So we're in sync.
I'm at 10:10. So let me
We're
stop
in
mine
sync.
for a little bit.
That's okay. We're in sync. I'm happy. We're all pretty close.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm at like 10:18 right now.
Oh, that's such a cool shot of her running through all that gunfire.
Yeah, that's cool.
She did a lot
She
of her
really
own
did that
stunts.
too. She did a lot of the stunts.
I heard about that. Yeah, that's great.
She did a lot of her own stunts in Birds of Prey too, if I recall.
Yep.
Apparently, she was like super adamant about that.
And I respect
You
that.
respect her more as an actress.
Yeah, I respect that as an actor. Like, I like to do my own stunts as well.
Oh god, here we go.
Worst superpower ever.
Yeah.
I love how he's like writhing in pain.
I like how this is
as
gonna
his
be all
arms are getting
epic.
shot.
Like it's gonna be all epic, and then they just kind of saunter up the beach.
He's like, oh yeah.
My sentiments exactly, Harley.
Oh,
Mongao.
Yeah, Mongal.
Hey Dion, here's your scene.
I love it. You think she's gonna be a badass? It just don't happen.
She takes down a helicopter.
I mean, yeah, I'll give her that. She took that helicopter.
It's a pretty brutal death.
Did you guys ever see 28 Weeks Later?
Okay, hold on. R.I.P. Captain Boomerang. This is tragic. Like actually.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Actually.
Come on.
I don't like this. Like, don't kill Captain Boomerang.
Right.
Yeah, like I don't care about Javelin, TDK, Mongol. I don't care about them. But Captain Boomerang, come on, from the left. And thank you, Nathan Fillion.
Hey,
is dead.
James
Thank
Gunn
you.
warned you. You said don't get
He's like,
attached
oh,
to any
my
of them.
arms.
Yeah,
Gunn
I
warned
know
us.
James Gunn warned us, but at the same time, like, if you're bringing back characters from the first movie, at least have them survive at least halfway through before you
Yes.
jacks them off.
That I agree. Okay, I agree with you there.
And also, Captain Boomerang is like an original Suicide Squad member, and he's always in like every Suicide Squad property. So I feel like you kind of need to keep him and Harley, and everyone else is kind of like free game.
Yeah.
Except King Shark, I guess.
Oh, I would have riot if King Shark died. Just saying.
No, you can't kill off King Shark like that.
You can't die.
He's like bulletproof.
Yeah.
I guess can use bulldog.
Well, I figured he was going to live because one, he's a prominent member, and two, like Killer Croc survived
That's
in the
great.
first one.
I mean, like, no, King Shark literally can't die. Like, that's like, there's no way he can die.
I don't think King Shark is King Shark dies in Batman Assault on Arkham, but that's only because the chip like
Implant.
explodes.
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, does everybody know who originally was supposed to play Amanda Waller before Viola Davis?
Oprah Winfrey.
Yes.
Oprah Winfrey.
What?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
I could see it. I could see it.
That's actually not that bad. That's not bad actually.
Yeah.
But the problem is Oprah is Oprah. She's
Exactly.
too big
Right.
of a icon. I'm not saying
but
she
true
couldn't
story,
do it.
True story, like before any of these movies were made, like when I would read like DC comics that had Waller in them, I would read them with Oprah's voice. So like to me, like she was perfect for it.
Did you do it as the color purple?
The color purple Oprah. Yeah.
You told Harpo to beat me.
I will admit, I'm not a big fan of this whole opening credit scene. It's not bad, but just I don't like all the
They played it in Dawn of the Dead.
I'm just not a fan of all the wacky camera angles they do, especially focusing on all the bodies.
See, they could have taken the opening credit scene and give us like a quick bio from all the characters had they not killed them off, you know?
Yeah.
And
That'd be interesting, yeah.
I love this song.
I know, it
This
was
is a
on Dawn of the
I
Dead.
love this song.
Die.
I'm kind of like in between Will, I guess, where I like some of the shots here, but like sometimes they get a little too
Slightly nauseating,
motiony.
honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm always a fan of like fluid camera movements. Like that stuff is always like cool, but
And
I
of
think
course,
it's cool in like isolation. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and
it
of
can be
course,
overdone.
seeing Zack Snyder as an executive producer on here is just
always
warms the
great.
heart.
Yeah. And the canary has his revenge.
These I are not a fan of. These stupid little
Yeah, I hated that.
I like these. They're kind of like dumb. I kind of
like with the jump backs in particular, this one and the one later on in the movie. Why not just have those scenes take place when they take place, and why do we got to do the flashback?
Yeah.
Right.
Idris Elba went through extensive training to learn how to clean the tables and the phone, by the way. Just weeks of training. I mean, he didn't see his family for a while.
Savant's
too.
hair, I'm
Savant's
sure.
hair, yeah.
He's Knuckles. And by the way, Derek from Bo's Commentaries in the chat. Thanks for stopping in, bud.
And there's Pete Davidson again.
Yeah. See, it would have been like so much more satisfying if they had done this like in a linear manner instead of like throwing it, you know, like doing it as a flashback.
Tarantino style. That's something we're all asking.
What the fuck is Bloodsport? I mean, James Gunn does have a knack for like taking super obscure characters and making them pretty like iconic in films. So this is pretty cool that like I never thought that I'll see Polka Dot Man in like a live action
Right?
movie.
Right.
That was nuts.
I wish we could have seen like a flashback of him taking out Superman.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what
I would have loved to
yeah.
see that.
And
I
apparently,
wish
talked
they had
about that,
stuck
too.
with the actual origin a little bit more. I mean, it's fine, I guess, if they changed it, but
and I know James Gunn said that he actually wanted Superman to be the villain or like at least part of this movie, but I think that he's like, oh, it would have like fucked with the continuity a little too much. But like, whatever. I want to see Henry Cavill again as Superman.
Hey,
I mean, you don't
maybe
even
for the
have to
next one.
show like Henry Cavill full. Like you don't have to show his like full body. Like you could do like a shot like in Shazam where you just
Where
kind of
it's like
see
A body double, yeah.
Or did what they did in the Snyder Cut, where like the scene where you see Darkseid holding his shoulder, they dubbed in the
From Man of Steel.
Man of Steel, yeah, where he broke Zod's neck. They just dubbed over.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
And the last shot in that too, where he's in the nightmare sequence and he comes down and his eyes are glowing. That's a shot from BVS at the repurposed.
Oh,
really?
yeah,
Cool.
you're right.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that. That's really cool.
So this whole fiasco here, I guess, this just proves that the original plan was to have Deadshot come back because they adopted.
Yes, it's the same backstory.
It would have had like way more dramatic impact too, like if it was him and his daughter, because in that first movie, like the whole reason he even does it is for his daughter, and then like it would have been nice to have that like years later or whatever have them at odds.
Yeah.
I just can't picture Will Smith yelling "fuck you" to a kid like over and over again. He'd be like,
Fuck you.
"Whoa, fuck you, ha ha, woo!"
All the more reason to see it.
After Earth.
Earth, yeah.
I hope he comes
Welcome
back.
to Earth.
I'm gonna take you to the wild, wild west.
We're supposed to be not here.
Just quoting his own movie.
Yeah, over and over again. Is the main reason Will Smith not in this movie is because it's rated R?
No, scheduling conflicts.
Scheduling conflicts.
They want him back. That's why.
Because he was filming King Richard, right? When they were doing this.
I think so.
Yeah.
Rich. Oh, we did. When's that coming out? Or is that out?
That's coming
November.
out. Later this year.
Yeah, I think November or December comes out. I'm really excited for it. Actually, I think it's gonna be good.
We have a question
That's
in
the
the
one
chat
about
from
the-
Shay, by the way.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Jay.
No, go ahead. Take the.
Question from the chat from Shay. Hypothetically, if a third Suicide Squad movie gets made, what new characters would you like to see on the team?
Ooh,
that's good.
Ooh, Killer Frost.
I would
Bronze
love
Tiger.
Killer Frost. Blood. No. Blood. What is that? What was that villain's
Killer
name?
Frost.
Yeah, Killer Frost.
Killer
definitely.
Frost would be good.
Absolutely. That's my number one pick.
Blood something. Bloodsworth? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Don't know.
Also, Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke.
I was gonna say
fuck
not
yeah.
part of the team, but like fighting them would be awesome. That'd be great.
Yeah, fun fact, like since you mentioned Deathstroke, in an earlier iteration of the script, Deathstroke was supposed to lead the Suicide
I heard
Squad.
about that.
Was it going to be Joe Manganiello, though? That's the next question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was under contract for like, I think 4 or 5 movies, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously? Oh, that just makes me hurt.
Yeah. And the Raid director still technically is attached to the Deathstroke movie, but I don't think it's ever happening.
Yeah.
If anything, it might be an HBO Max movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I really hope they get Manganiello.
Wait, who said that? I can't see anybody on the screen.
It's invisible.
Well.
He's pretty good in this, surprisingly.
No, I really enjoyed John Cena.
I was surprised. I was like, oh, he's not bad. There he is. Just reading it upside down. Book read. It's great.
My Lord and Savior.
Your Lord and Savior. I love it.
What makes it funny, I just
enjoy books so much.
just picturing Stallone in the sound booth is what makes this movie
That's amazing.
so hard.
Oh, what's her name?
I forget what's her character name.
Is it like Kaleidoscope or something like that? Or
I think you're right.
It might, yeah.
Yes, Kaleidoscope.
I don't know. Is that a person? Okay.
Kaleidoscope is her name. She kind of looks like Vertigo, but Vertigo is only black and green. But she has a diamond pattern on her face.
I was talking to my girlfriend about this, and she was like, was Starro a real villain? And is Polka Dot Man like a real villain? And I'm like, all these were real villains.
These are all real characters.
Like when you have what is it 70 years of comics at this point in time, or 80?
Yeah, you gotta.
There's something for everyone.
She was like, even like Ratcatcher. I'm like, yep.
4 of them, yeah.
Well, Ratcatcher was gender swapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi doing the
Taika Waititi. I love
Waititi
it so much.
doing the Ratcatcher 1.
Yeah.
I kept thinking it was Kevin Kline because it looks just like that old English guy, and I'm like, that guy looks really familiar.
Kevin
Kline.
Oh, there's Sean Gunn. There he is.
Yes.
There he is.
You fucking pussy.
Yes.
Just like
I kind of hope Sean Gunn was actually licking a window.
I am hoping that too. Like I wish that was real.
He'd probably make his brother do it and be like, I'm the only one that pays you.
Also, Stallone just announced that Expendables 4 starts filming in October.
Hell yeah!
Let's go!
Oh wow, really? Who's gonna be in that one?
I'm gonna eat like 5 steaks.
I need Jackie Chan in that movie.
Yeah, who all's going to be in Expendables?
They haven't announced
honestly,
the
at
cast
this,
yet.
at this point, we really don't know. I still hope Terry Crews is in it because because of that whole little debacle he went through the last couple years. But
right,
hey, it's Terry Crews. He kind of helps make the movie with his giant ass guns.
Yeah.
And congrats to Sylvester Stallone for 6 straight decades of having a #1 film in the box office.
Wow,
man's a legend.
That's pretty impressive.
Go on.
I was honestly surprised that they mentioned Corto Maltese in this, and I was like, "Oh, Dark Knight Returns." Okay. So
yeah, that's like they're always their go-to in all these like DC movies.
Yeah,
because it's a fictional country. But yeah, like they mentioned in the Arrowverse, they mentioned in the 1989 Batman.
Yes,
like
they do.
The photos.
Yeah, it goes to Corto Maltese.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm now wondering, like, are they building up to something? Because, like, in Zack Snyder's Justice League, you see the mutants in the last scene, and then there's Corto Maltese in this movie. So it's like, okay, so are you building to something? That would be interesting.
There'd have to be quite a bit of a time jump if they're building to what we want them to build up to, but...
Right.
Yeah.
I love this question about the overhead projector.
Why?
I at least know what those things are. I grew up with those in school.
Yep.
Yeah, same.
It's like the joke in Singular Point, like, is it this? Like...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
No, this? Yes.
Yeah. Great.
Yes.
He nods like, yeah.
Yep. Fucking boss.
Is it the What If where he, like, defeats all of the zombies just by eating them? Is that the variant?
It might be the New 52.
The New 52
comic.
where King Shark just eats all the zombies. He's like, they were good. And just solve the zombie problem. Thanks, Jason.
I think I'm kind of like in a mind where I do like those like title like goofs because I'm kind of tired of filmmakers nowadays where it just seems that most filmmakers would just put it in like giant words in white text nowadays, and I hate that so much. Like
it went from like down in the side to like very large
in the center of the frame. I'm like, oh, okay, hold on. And like if you watch the movie in like IMAX, the whole screen is just the text. So I'm like, okay, this is okay. Stop, please stop.
Yoko, if you ever do that in one of your movies, I'm calling you out. Just saying.
No. You better, because I can't.
This is on record. This is on record.
This is on record. It's on record here.
Yeah, that was one of the things that annoyed me about some of the Avengers movies.
Civil War has that problem.
Civil War,
freaking Queens, Wakanda.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, we get it. Jeez.
Yeah.
I always love it when movies do it for like made up places. You're like, yeah, I know where Wakanda is.
Yeah,
right. I have a reference for where that place is.
Yeah. I know.
His costume is so absurd.
Yeah.
I love it.
Almost looks like 90s Wolverine. Yellow
kind of.
Oh, no, you're
yellow,
right.
yeah.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're right.
Girl yellow.
Yes.
Yeah, one thing I'll give to James Gunn, like he's not afraid to like lean into like the ridiculousness of like some of the like comic book stuff.
I mean, I feel like you have to. It doesn't always have to be like dark and gritty, you know, like Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. It doesn't always have to be like that, you know.
Right.
Yes, I agree. I think
when you read the
differing
comic,
tones is great.
This I feel like watching this feels like reading the comic that would be, because I could just see the splash page of Starro coming out. Like it'd be like one page of just that giant starfish. Like I feel like watching this, I can like feel whatever the comic would look like.
And the whole like Suicide Squad versus Starro the Conqueror, like that stuff is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be like a 10-issue arc. It'd be great.
Yeah, let's have more movies set in the jungle, please. Like I've always liked the jungle as a film location, so please.
It's
more movies in
Predator.
Yes, more Predator.
I mean, we are getting that new Predator movie within the next 2 years, so.
I heard about that.
Please,
who's directing that one?
That's
I have no idea.
Dan, I can't pronounce his last name, but he did 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, okay. I'm down for that.
That was a great movie up until the last 15 minutes.
I've actually never seen it. So
the movie that Daniel Trachtenberg directed did not involve the last minute, the last bit of it.
I heard about that, yeah.
Essentially because he got in with J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams is like, hey, we could just tie this into the Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah, because wasn't it supposed to be something completely different?
Everything up until the end. She was supposed to get out in the end, and then he was supposed to have been right, and then she died. Is how that movie was going to end.
That's a way better.
That's way better. Yeah.
That is how he pitched that movie, and that's pretty much how he got that movie going. And then J.J. Abrams is like, hey, I can give you more money, which is like, hey, if J.J. Abrams wants to give you more money and then tie it into that, then he did it.
Yeah, he's like, hey, are you a fan of ruining great ideas?
Yeah, I believe
he walks into a pitch
yes,
meeting.
I am.
Hey, do you like ruining that? That's great.
He's a YouTube guy. He had a YouTube channel, and he did the Portal short, and that's
yeah.
He had the Totally Rad show with I used to love watching him, and then he got 10 Cloverfield Lane, and then he was supposed to be doing the Why the Last Man Standing, which I saw turned into a TV show, so I don't know if he's still a part of that. But yeah, that's he started on YouTube and got a movie.
Inspiring, impressive to me especially.
Yeah.
I fucking love Sebastian. He's so adorable.
Actually, that's
the real
CGI on the
MVP is
mouse
Sebastian.
really good.
Right.
Better than Stuart Little. Jesus Christ.
Just imagine Sebastian Stallone in the recording booth.
Looking around.
He's looking around.
No, the part that made me laugh the hardest was the aquarium when he's doing that goofy laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Dumb friends.
He's so cute.
He's so happy in that scene.
That's just racist. That's just racist. That's just racist.
Actually, to be fair, I have a rat phobia too.
Dude, me too. And I was born in the
I hate them. I hate them. Okay, I just hate mice and rats and possums.
But he wants to give you a leaf. Yeah.
Like Mouse Guard.
Mouse Guard?
Or not Mouse Guard. What was the book?
Redwall?
Redwall.
Redwall.
It's like Redwall and Mouse Guard.
They actually had to do a mouse chemistry test with the actress who plays Ratcatcher 2 to make sure she's okay having live rats around.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay,
name is,
so that comment about how they're going to need him to get into the place at the end there, what did he do that really impacted them entering at the end?
I guess just being the muscle, I guess.
But he didn't. He just set bombs. He set one bomb.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's true. I haven't thought about that actually.
I mean,
was she implying
it was going to turn into what it did? So it's not like she was planning for them to go into that part of Jotunheim, if I remember correctly. So I think initially they were going for a strong arm entry.
Oh, that's actually that's actually fair.
Essentially, whatever we're seeing at the end is not what Waller had planned. So
right,
that makes sense. Then I wasn't trying to be snarky. I was genuinely asking.
Come on, Brian. Come on.
I'll be snarky later.
Come on, Italian Spice. Be nice.
I know. I was gonna say.
Still shake her hand.
Does she kind of look like Billie Eilish?
A little bit. No, yeah.
A little bit, right? Okay. So I'm not crazy.
Oh, fuck, man.
What?
Just imagine him was it crab walking up? Was it worming on the floor or whatever?
I don't know.
What does she do on the floor?
No, she sings songs. I don't know.
Derek's somewhere super happy.
Yeah. His ears are burning.
Queen.
Yeah. He's like, who?
That man looks like Billie Eilish.
That's what I thought they meant. Wait, who looks like Billie Eilish?
Ratcatcher or that man looks like Billie Eilish?
No, Ratcatcher.
Ratcatcher too.
Oh, we thought you meant.
No, oh my God. Jesus.
What is wrong with you?
Wait, who did you think I was talking about?
We should what time are you guys at?
We're at 3250. Yeah.
3250?
32,
I'm
55,
a little
56,
Yeah, 55, 56,
58,
7.
59, 6, 33.
Yep. I'm right on
this
cue
scene
with
was
you.
almost cut. apparently, because Warner Brothers got upset that they were killing, like, I guess, the Resistance, and James Gunn had to fight to keep the scene in because it was like a joke.
Yeah.
But they were super like adamant about cutting this whole segment out.
I kind of like thinking that Amanda Waller knew it was the Resistance, and she just wanted everybody on the island to die.
And that part actually
makes sense.
And and that line is ADR'd in the whole like everyone there is ADR. That's cool.
Wait, what line was ADR'd?
The line where Waller's like kill everyone there.
Oh, okay.
To justify like they're taking orders.
Gotcha.
I got you.
Because I feel like she would just want just knowing what Corto Maltese becomes, I guess, later on.
She wouldn't care if they were good or bad. That's not,
I feel bad for the people that live in this world because essentially Reagan is going to be president again for them later on. Like,
right. It's a great camera, like, span.
Yeah.
It's great.
I love his mask.
I love his
mask.
Apparently his mask was modeled after the Xenomorph.
Yes.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
Oh, this is so great.
I love how with his weapons he takes them off his vest, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, here we go.
In the comics, he has the ability to teleport weapons. Like that's like his actual power.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
I love the subtlety of this coming up when he puts the barrel across his nose, pulls the trigger. Like, if you ever shot a gun, you know how cool and how subtle that small motion is.
Oh my god, just like...
Oh, this is so great.
I also like the ratio of like men to women because it's essentially the resistance is very equal, but then when you go to the actual Herrera force, it's just all men. Or it's just like, we're just done with it.
I think I was also very shocked also that, like, I guess I'm so used to just, like, scenes of people killing a horde of men. So seeing, like, some women there, and there was like, oh, shit, like, oh.
Yeah, I was kind of like, oh, like, and then that's when you find out the resistance, you're like, oh, shit, man.
You're like, oh, yeah.
It's like...
Do you notice they mention, like, 3 or 4 times in this movie about how, like, oh, they're horrible because they kill kids.
Right.
I guess the silence means no. not like the resistance. I meant like people in general, like in this movie.
That's for the Herrera thing because it showed earlier that they had killed 3 of the other person's children.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess that could make you feel like this makes you feel better in this scene because they're just killing all these other people who are trying to kill.
I know, yeah. I don't know. Like Harley mentions it like twice.
There we go.
Yes, the polka dots.
And it looks so cool too. That was like a really cool effect.
Every time I just think of a Wonder Bread bag.
You're absolutely right.
Like I just think of bread.
Oh my god! Think of the. They should have had that like sponsored. You know, like the partnership that they could have made there, and like sprees or something. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
This. What the hell? Like all that happened, and they're just sitting there the whole time.
Well, to be fair, they were somewhat covert about most of those kills.
They were like,
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, they were
but
stealth kills.
Exploding bullet, guy getting burned, screaming.
They would have heard that. They would have heard that tower.
Giant shark right there.
Yeah, the tower falling would have been a thing that they heard.
Yeah, the guy in the bathtub.
Yeah, but once you see the man with the giant shark, you're like, you know what? I'm just here for the ride. I'm just here to enjoy the movie.
Yeah,
I know. I like how this is where your suspension of disbelief.
Like, no.
You're fine with a talking shark.
Obviously,
polka dots being used as a weapon.
That finger. Yeah.
Did the rat just squeak? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just picked up on that.
To be fair, not all of them are American.
Right.
By the way, Joel Kinnaman put on 40 pounds from the last movie.
I mean, props to him.
Damn.
Yeah.
And he's great in this too, actually.
Yeah.
He's great in most things. Like, I don't know if you guys have watched the first season of Altered Carbon.
I heard that's really
Netflix.
good.
That is an amazing show, and he's like awesome in it.
He's also pretty good in House of Cards, also.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, I forgot
he
he
was
was
great
there.
in House of
Yeah.
Cards.
Starring famed gay rights activist Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
He who shall not be named.
Yeah, the man
I
who
dare
clearly
you
has
to
never
watch
done
that
any
show
wrong.
and try not to talk with a southern accent afterwards. It's like impossible.
Yeah, it's addicting.
Let me
We're
be
watching
frank.
a show now, just knowing Kevin Spacey's life, just like,
Right.
oh god.
I feel like Robin Wright
Like it was Lex Luthor.
balanced him off. Like
I did like wrong.
He just,
it's the doctor.
Yeah, like what
Yes,
a
it is.
waste of like, like they could have utilized him so much more in this movie.
I agree.
Was it you,
Well,
Mark, who
that's
said that
yeah.
he was like you could have taken him out and it would have been the completely the same movie? Like
Pretty much,
I
they didn't
agree.
need him for anything.
Yeah.
you know.
makes my brain. That's okay.
He gets so angry at sarcasm.
It's a big job. I just liked it because essentially that guy looks like David Tennant, so it just looks like the two doctors are just like arguing.
Oh,
I
you're
can see
so
that.
I would love to see
true.
David
that's,
Tennant
That's
in
so
this.
right. I haven't even. Oh my god, I can't.
Oh man,
unsee
now I
that.
can't
You
unsee
can't
it.
unsee it. After that profile, you can't
Oh
unsee
god
it.
damn, I can't unsee it.
I need to meet
I like
that
when
man
I'm
so
smoking
badly.
his face too.
And now I'm picturing him like coming out of the bathtub later on, at like him as David Tennant in that scene. Oh boy,
I'm sorry to ruin the whole thing, but that's as soon as I saw that man, I'm like, it's David Tennant.
It's-
No.
Somebody deep fake that.
You don't need to. He looks just like him.
consciousnesses. That's okay.
Conscious night.
I love how this guy, the thinker, like walks around and he's like later on he's in like a club and whatnot, and nobody gives him a second look. Like, could you imagine?
Well, they said he regularly goes there.
He goes there a
I
lot,
know.
apparently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was essentially Cuba, and he's been there for a long time. So I think you just kind of like, it's like anything. You get used to it.
Right.
Blend in.
Like, I remember when I was little, there's a guy that lives in my hometown where it's like he's like burns all over his body and like hooks for hands. You're just kind of like, oh yeah, like that's that guy. It's cool.
Is it
like
Candy
anything.
Man?
Yeah. I mean, he's a real guy. I don't know. I don't think so. You can buy cigarettes all the time. I always remember that. I'm like, that's weird. You think you want to smoke?
I do appreciate that, like
David Tennant face right there.
David Tennant face. I do like that. They all speak Spanish and not like Spanish and then English out of
Oh,
nowhere.
that.
I've
Yeah.
always hated that in movies where it's like you should be clearly speaking the language, but because it's an American movie, like it has to be in English.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I do like that they're speaking Spanish for the most part.
Yeah. And like Jay, I remember like when we did our X-Men special, like you were talking about, or the First Class special, you were talking about like how in
the
that,
Germans.
like all the different languages, they spoke the language and then just did the subtitles in it, which made it better. Yeah.
Agreed.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
I guess because they're hinting at The Dark Knight Returns. Who would you guys want to play Batman 60
Ben
years in the
Affleck.
future?
Ben Affleck, always Ben.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Or my second choice for that particular Batman that you just mentioned, Laura, my second choice would be Josh Brolin.
Ooh.
Could be interesting.
What's blind horror movie? Guy who kills people.
Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang.
Yes.
Yeah, he'd be good.
And then my third
I was thinking
choice,
that, yeah.
John Hamm is another one.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's been
I guess
rumored to be
John
Batman
Hamm's
for a
supposed to
long
be
time.
Batman
For a while,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've
I think
heard
he'd be
Batman
great.
and I've heard Two-Face for him.
I don't know what he looks
He'd be
like now,
good
but
as either.
I always picture like
see-
Vincent D'Onofrio. I just figure like,
Oh.
I love.
I could see
Vincent
Scott
D'Onofrio.
Glenn playing him.
Jeez.
I just hear
Scott who?
Scott Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
I think because of the animated movie for Dark Knight Returns. Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
David Tennant.
David Tennant. Because of the animated Dark Knight Returns, I can't unhear Peter Weller's voice.
I would love him.
That's
to
a
be
great
the
voice for that Batman.
Peter Weller is actually my favorite Batman because of that.
Really?
Yeah. I love that. Before reading that and then watching it, I was just like, that's my favorite I guess that's probably my favorite Batman movie too.
It's very faithful, which is great.
It's great.
Shout out to Jay Oliva who did that.
I want to go watch that now because I was just like, I love those two movies together. Those
All right, next watch party: Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2.
Dark Knight Returns.
I'm down.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Oh, what was the really bad one where Batman had sex with Batgirl?
Oh, that's Killing Joke.
Oh,
That's Killing Joke.
The first half, or the first third
Killing
of
Joke.
Yeah, I like Killing Joke.
The non-Killing Joke part of Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Because the actual Killing Joke part is fantastic.
Yeah, FYI, that's not in the graphic novel.
That was a weird thing watching that. We're like, wait, did I not read? Was there like another time?
That was very uncomfortable.
I don't remember that.
My favorite one's still Under the Red Hood, though.
Oh, Laura, you ruined this movie for me. It's David Tennant.
If you really...
I think she made it better, actually.
She made it better? You're right. You know what? You're right.
What's the name of that show?
Look up, after this, you should look up Blackpool if you really want to do some weird David Tennant stuff.
Oh, I love that show. Yoko, just hit me up after. We'll show you some Blackpool.
Okay.
It's a musical cop procedural from the BBC.
What?
Of a
musical cop procedural?
It's a relationship cop procedural from the BBC that has David Tennant and the guy that was the
governor.
Hey!
And the guy that was the governor on The Walking Dead.
Oh, he's great. David Morrissey.
Yes. So after this, just let us know. We'll show you some Blackpool. You guys are fine. I'm sorry you didn't get any popcorn, okay? Of course.
God, I can't unsee it anymore.
I'm sorry.
This is really bad. This is bad. I'm not gonna let this go.
David Tennant.
Oh, thank God he dies after this scene because I can't unsee it. It's like tormenting me.
I'm trying to remember in The Dark Knight what the people what the leader called. Is it Fidel Castro? Is that who it is in The Dark Knight? In the comic, did they never show it?
Wait, in Dark Knight Returns?
Is it somebody who looks like Fidel Castro in The Dark Knight Returns?
Not that I'm aware of. They didn't really show a lot of cartoon motifs. It's mostly just like it just gets ravaged by the nuke. I think this is okay. So this is my dream. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just Margot Robbie.
Are you David Tennant or are you Margot Robbie?
Right, that was my question.
You know what?
I've been really waiting for David Tennant for a long time.
You know what, Laura? I don't swing that way, but for David Tennant, I might.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with
Yoko,
that.
you can't cheat on Anya Taylor-Joy.
I can't.
What would your wife say?
You know what? She'd say, "Come back to bed." So.
Oh my God!
Wow.
I will be faithful.
You just had that handy there.
I have it right near me.
Ready to go.
We're ready to go.
Yep, right near you at all times.
For unexplained reasons, of course.
Of course.
Okay. We'll leave that alone.
Yep. So Suicide Squad.
Anyway.
Oh my
Has anybody
God.
checked out the 89 Batman comic yet?
Wow, are we
my
busting
God.
out?
It's a simp off between.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Who
It's
is
on my
that?
bathroom.
Is that Margot Robbie?
Isn't that Margot Robbie? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I wasn't
it's
sure.
in your bathroom for what purpose?
Well, you already know what
I had
purpose.
nowhere else to hang it. All my walls are covered, so I had nowhere else to hang it. So it's
What? They're covered with what, Jay?
They're covered with what?
With what?
If you shine a light, does it look like a Jackson Pollock painting in there?
Maybe he's just working on some sort of like artwork that we don't quite understand.
I wish one of us had a picture of David Tennant now.
We don't need one because he's right there.
He's right here. He's right here with us.
R.I.P. David Tennant.
R.I.P. David Tennant.
He was the best part of the fight.
I like how she just shoots him and then like just starts explaining like afterwards.
Yeah.
And
it's a good connection to previous movies.
Yeah.
It's actually a decent like progression of character too.
Yeah. Yeah, she actually grows from Suicide Squad to Birds of Prey.
Yeah, exactly.
To this. Like her arc is really interesting.
Yeah, because I feel like all of this is for her. It's not necessarily for him. Like she's
it's all for her.
Yes.
I think my only gripe with the Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn, and this one, I guess, is that I don't have a problem with it because they have a clear direction, but I guess like a personal pet peeve is like I wish she was a bit more crazy.
Yes.
Yeah,
and I think that David Ayer's Suicide Squad, like she was crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like she was crazy in that, and then in Birds of Prey, she was more like weird than crazy.
Yes,
quirky,
like
and
more
not so much
ditzy.
Quirky, there we go.
No, they never play her off smart like she actually is.
She's supposed to be very smart, but like psychotic. Like they should make her more psychotic. Like she needs to be
agreed.
like, very intelligent. She just said, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
Hashtag release the haircut.
Hashtag release the haircut.
No kidding.
Yes, please.
But that explanation was nice for the missing dog.
Yeah.
Mm.
Joker killed her other hyena. That's why she didn't have two.
Davis will be here in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
that's another weird thing. Of all like the random like decorative guns to have in your room, why does it have a bullet?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Good point.
Why does he do this? This makes me sad.
You know what's funny? I thought the same thing when I saw this in the theater. I was like, oh, why? I don't like it when animals get hurt.
There is kind of an ongoing theme in this movie where if you hurt animals, you get your comeuppance. Because all the characters that like hurt the animal or the animal characters in this like end up dying. And pretty horrifically too. So I guess that's like a little small connection that James Gunn had. Maybe.
I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah.
Yoko, this is why we have you here. That's why we hired you to be here today.
I overanalyzed to a point of obscurity.
Oh boy, fried chicken.
It would be grilled chicken. There's no oil involved. I don't know.
Right. It's just smoke.
Regardless.
Aw.
Nice.
You guys ever see the picture of I think, was it Yoko? Did you tweet the cat suits that the lady made?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God.
He's got
That
a
was
cat
the
with a polka
best.
dot. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
That was the best.
I like that they cast her because is it Narcos? Is that the show that she's the lead of?
I think so.
Who?
The woman character, I forgot what her name is, but
Alice Braga. She's on Queen of the South.
Yeah, she's not in Narc. She's also in Predators.
Yes,
which is very underrated in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and she was in City
that's right,
of God.
she is.
Yeah, City of God.
Yeah. If you guys know who Sonia Braga is, Alice Braga is her niece.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Wait, who?
A lot of puzzle pieces are clicking in today. David
Sonia
Tennant
Braga
and
from
Sonia Braga.
Kiss of the Spider Woman. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's an old movie from the 80s.
I haven't seen that one. I do love this whole conversation about his mom, and then like he sees her everywhere.
Yeah,
that's
King Shark. As
his mom grabbing at a butterfly.
Yeah.
Really cool. How do you guys feel about them changing the backstory for Polka Dot Man into this?
Doesn't bother me.
I like this better.
I like this more than him having like the technology polka dots, which is weird.
Yeah.
That's great. It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Especially that end scene where it's just a giant one where I'm just like,
yeah.
That's your mom.
I love the shot of him dancing around, and there's like 12 of his mom.
Yes,
like,
that's
all around,
great.
just like,
He's like, ugh.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that scene.
He stole my dancing moves, but whatever.
Oh, Milton.
He was this the whole time.
mountain.
I feel like I would remember like
that whole scene is starting to become a TikTok trend, and I love it.
Has it actually? Oh my god.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of it with bounty hunters and Mandalorians.
Oh my god. Jesus.
It's really cool.
Num num.
Oh, what if Mando's just in the team here? That'd be fucking interesting.
Crossover.
Yeah.
He's freaking shooting the whistling birds everywhere.
He is everywhere.
I feel like you'd be the person that takes over for Rick Flag. Like you'd be like,
Oh,
Yeah, I can see that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which it sounds like they're starting production on season 3 soon.
Yeah,
Yes.
finally.
Next month, is it?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, September.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
We got a lot. We got a lot just, coming out next month.
See, I.
they could have like cast like was it Gabriel Iglesias? Like, see,
Oh, okay.
see.
He's actually playing at Radio City Music Hall today. I saw a huge line outside. I was like, "Who is this for?" And then it was him.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Nice. Nas is in Syracuse tomorrow.
See?
Have you heard the new album?
No, I haven't.
Fake mustache.
Fake mustache.
Okay, I'll check it out.
There's a song in there called EPMD 2, and it has like one of the guys from EPMD and Eminem on it.
Nice.
It's like the sickest song ever.
Nice.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to make the show. I mean, if I don't go to the show, I'm not going to lose. I've seen Nas before, so I'm not going to lose sleep. But if I can make it, I'm going to go. It's free. I just got to, drive there.
Anybody else think that that they almost became a thing in this movie?
I thought that was going
Flag
to be.
and what's her name? Alice Braga.
But I was like, isn't your girlfriend June Moon? Isn't that still?
I don't know if that's still a thing or not.
I mean, it's the same.
Yeah, that's like one thing they did not reference.
You okay?
Aw. Someone's giving him the crack.
I love Sebastian. So I said this in our review. Yes, this is still Viola Davis as Amanda Waller, but it's both the same character from Suicide Squad, but it's also different, but not in a good way.
No,
Yeah.
I don't
It's not as
think how they did
ruthless.
it.
I think one issue I have with her too is the fact that like she gets knocked out by the crew and she doesn't kill off the entire crew.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
How
she was just.
survived that? They hit her with a golf club to the head.
I mean,
That could kill a person.
I mean, again, there's a talking shark, and I'm just throwing. You know what I mean? Like I'm just.
Yeah.
I feel like they weakened Amanda Waller, and that's one of the things I don't like about.
A little bit.
I agree.
Yeah.
She killed off her like entire crew pretty much in the first movie.
In the first one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she also survived an unreal death in that one too.
Yeah.
Supposed to be like,
if I recall.
Like I feel like she's like Batman level, like intelligence and like.
Nice shot.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So it's
If I recall, even Batman is afraid of her.
Yeah,
there he is.
Well,
Hey,
because
back.
she knows his identity.
Yeah.
Like she found out who he
Which
actually
they
is.
established in that post-credit scene.
have a sack of peas against her fucking head was just like, oh sorry. Okay, remember not to do that.
In David Ayer's Suicide Squad, though, I think she does know that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
No, she
Yeah,
does.
because they have that meeting at the end, like in the
Yeah.
post-credit scene.
Yeah, I think
Post-credit
that's
scene.
the post credits. Yeah.
And she's like, stop working nights. So it's like, oh, okay, like, okay. She gets
like
it.
Amanda
Not to
Waller
mention they
knows everything and knows everything going on. So I feel like she would know the people that she'd hire, and just to see that the piece on her end at the end was just like, that's not
Yeah.
Amanda Waller. Like this isn't. They did her wrong.
Oh, this is really neat that they have the flashback and the reflection of the window.
Yeah,
That's really neat.
Yeah,
Taika.
really inventive.
I'm at 57-24 right now.
57, 35.
36.
35, 36, 37,
that's where I'm at.
38 now.
I love anything Taika Waititi does or is in. I love this man so much.
Yeah, the guy's.
He was in Free Guy, right? Also.
Yes,
Which y'all gotta go see that.
Free Guy is great.
If you know gaming, and especially if you know YouTubers and Twitch streamers, you're in for a fucking treat. It is.
That's
so
what I
good.
heard.
Davis.
What's up?
There he is. So, yo, we're 58, 07, 08, 09. So we're not even halfway through. So you're going to see pretty much the whole second half with us.
All right.
How was your meeting? Did you stay awake?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Stay awake for the next hour too.
We're in the scene where the rat catcher flashbacks basically is where we are.
And they're in like the van.
Yeah.
Okay. I do find it interesting that in both Suicide Squad movies, there are scenes at a bar in each of them, and that's when they all kind of bond together.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Totally right.
What do you guys have?
What? What was that?
58 or approaching 59, right?
58,
Yeah.
59 minutes.
59 even right
59.
now.
Sorry, we're trying to sync two of them because essentially I'm listening to the audio off of my husband's computer and then I'm watching all of this in another computer.
Gotcha.
So the girl on stage, that's Mantis.
Yep.
Yes, it is. It is.
Really weird.
What's her real name? Palm Clementif?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Like Clem Tiff or something like that.
Yeah.
It's really hard to pronounce.
Was that Trauma Guy for the split second?
Trauma Guy?
Lloyd Kaufman?
Yeah, was that Lloyd Kaufman for a split second?
Yes, he's in this as well.
Okay, I thought that was him.
So wait, one more time.
There she is.
Yes, there's Palm. Lloyd, what's his name? Lloyd Kaufman?
Yes.
He's the guy who founded Trauma. He invented the Toxic Avenger and all that. If I recall.
Right on.
I guess James Gunn is a huge fan of his because he was in the first Guardians of the Galaxy also.
Well, he worked at Trauma.
Yeah, he worked at Trauma, right?
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
He worked at Trauma movies. That's where he started.
It makes sense
well,
with the
that makes a
style,
lot
to
of
be
sense.
honest. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
One more time with the time check. I apologize.
If I didn't work tonight, I would go grab a drink right now.
I got 1 hour and 30 seconds.
Okay.
You made sure Sebastian got it.
39, 40 seconds.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
Yep.
44, 45, 46, yep.
I just want to say that John Cena dancing is an accurate representation of me at the club.
No.
Slaying
you
it,
at the club,
You're slaying
Davis. It's that meme where that dude was talking to that chick and you quoted, what was it? You put it. What is
Get
it?
a robo.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That tweet. If anyone knows what tweet I'm talking
John
about.
Cena is a Shrek dancing. That's who he is.
Yeah.
I like the pointing, this one.
Over there.
Oh no.
Oh, this is great. Here we go. That's a great pan.
I like how, just pans overhead.
The movie shot
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Oh, that's so disturbing.
So creepy.
Why? And look at his facial expressions. It's so good. It's so
more
good.
than digging it right now.
Aw.
Oh.
That's just him trying to cope with the situation. He's like, you know what? I see praise my mom with King Shark. Oh.
It's like gently sobbing in the car.
Yeah.
He's also very hungry, probably.
Yeah.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
Captain Morgan.
I want a little captain in me. I want to eat them. Isn't Gamora supposed to be in there somewhere?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I haven't heard about that.
Zoe Saldana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be one of the dancers in the scene.
Oh, damn, really?
Really? I haven't heard about that.
I didn't see her.
I didn't see her either.
Where did we hear that
Andres.
at? Oh, yeah.
Kaiju Noir.
Yeah. We watched this movie with Kaiju Noir the first time.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That was our weird, elaborate, like, we watched, like Andres wanted us to watch Coco, so we're like, and then we're all crying at the end, you're like, we should watch some people shooting some people, so we watched Suicide Squad. And then we found out he had not seen What We Do in the Shadows, we're like, we're gonna watch What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, I should have started with that one.
Fucking love that movie.
I just knew he had seen it, because it's gold, and then we just, so that was like 6 hours of...
I assumed everyone. So.
Yeah, everyone should see What We Do in the Shadows, because that next watch party should be What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, dude.
Oh my gosh,
That's that idea.
I
remember when I watched it for the first time, my mom was the one who introduced me to it. And when the whole bad fight happened, that's when I
love that part.
It's a ghost cup.
It's a ghost cup.
Fantastic. Yeah, so we could pretty much quote all of that. So we had found out during this that he had not seen What We Do in the Shadows. So we're like, we need to watch that right now.
So I can kind of do a kaiju noir impression.
Oh my gosh, of course you can.
Do it.
He's not here though. He's not here.
It's
Is it the plot?
We're watching Suicide Squad.
Oh
and,
my god!
There's Ratcatcher and Bloodsport and The Thinker.
That's so good.
Sounds just like him.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, that deserves another standing ovation. Here we go.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you.
You could at least plug the fucking Draco's
All right.
You
know what the Suicide Squad needs is a team up with Draco Azul, which you can buy here at Fun.
Like, if you're gonna make fun of a man, you gotta at least plug it.
Always gotta plug Draco Azul.
Yeah.
But can you say hello, people of the internet?
Hello, people of the internet.
He's probably awake. We should see. We could make him watch some Suicide Squad with us.
Just make him watch the stream.
And then you can't.
I kept telling Jay, I'm like, hey, we know somebody who has like a comic book, and you're doing this comic book movie. Maybe you should have the person that we all know that has a comic book be here.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I like this song, by the way. This is
I was gonna say.
I don't mind
a good
it.
song. Where did he get that cowboy hat from? I love it. I love the cowboy hat.
It really works.
The lady had them all with the disguises because that's where he got the beret.
Right.
Who does this song? Does anybody know?
It's crap.
I kind of want that. This might be the first movie in a while.
It's Grandson featuring Jesse
Sola.
Is it something like that? I have a song in my phone.
All the James Gunn ones are.
It's a cool song.
We got both of Guardians ones.
It's Grandson and Jesse Reyes, I believe is how you pronounce his name.
Cool. I have to find it.
All right, be right back. Water and tea shot right through me.
Have fun.
Yeah. Actually, no.
What's interesting?
I don't smoke.
That's great.
I love that shot. Yeah.
Oh, it's on his face.
I feel like this would be like, what song is that? Like the Teen Tangs?
There's also a part of me that's kind of surprised that like a major studio like funded this movie.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a low end, like a low
when
budget,
Warner
like
Brothers
indie.
courted. Yeah, when they courted James Gunn, they basically were just like, you can do whatever you want. Like they just wanted him.
That's great. Like
that was when Disney briefly fired him, right?
Yeah.
But now, of course, he's back with Disney. So,
and apparently they hired him the day after it was announced that he moved to DC.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
we're so sorry.
Offered him Justice League. Like they were like, you can do a Justice League movie if you want.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently, Toby Emmerich, who was a complete dick,
to say the least.
Kept saying to James Gunn, like, James Gunn Superman, James Gunn Superman, James Gunn Superman. He was like, I'm good. I want to do Suicide Squad.
Well, right. James Gunn has proven that he can handle a lot of characters in one movie, you know?
It's kind of his specialty.
I want to see him do Gotham City Sirens.
Yes, that would be cool.
That'd be cool. I
Scarlett
might still want
Johansson
to
as
see
Poison
like,
Ivy. Just to stick it to Disney.
Even Harley or Margot Robbie wants to see a Harley Poison Ivy movie come out.
I mean,
I was trying to like produce it now.
Yeah.
Can I just say I was still surprised to see how jacked Idris Elba was with that wife beater on.
Yeah. He got really big for this.
He's 55.
Nice shot.
That's amazing.
Really? I thought he was like still in his
Idris Elba's
40s.
55 years old.
That's nuts.
Older than Mark.
If I look
we
that
got
good,
the same DNA.
Mark, Mark, you're British?
Actually.
So who do you guys think should play Poison Ivy in a DCEU?
ScarJo.
I would be fine with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, same.
I actually heard another
Alexandra
podcaster like mention that Rashida Jones would be a good pick, and now like I can't unsee that.
I'd be good with that.
That's pretty good.
I love Rashida Jones. She's so awesome.
Alexandra Daddario.
That's a pretty good one.
Is it because you watched White Lotus recently?
I've actually not seen it.
Oh man, who'd be a good pick for Poison Ivy? That's a hard one.
Yeah, I really love Peacemaker's fit right now. The helmet and like the casual clothes.
I'm kind of excited for that show. Wow.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. Comes out
in January.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, Peacemaker show. Do we need this? But after this, I'm like, okay, like I want to see it.
I'm stoked.
Yeah, I'm in. Sold.
Because James Gunn did 5 of the 8 episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He wrote the first one, right?
Yeah.
I think he wrote the first 2.
Yeah.
First 2. Yeah.
Even more
And
sold.
he's the showrunner, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
It's technically our first DCEU TV series.
TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the Batgirl, is that going to be a movie or a series?
I think Batgirl's a movie.
Yeah, I think Batgirl's going to be a movie.
Yeah, it's going to be an HBO Max movie.
Yes, I believe so.
Which we're possibly getting J.K. Simmons back as Commissioner.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope
yes.
so. Dude, he got
Snyderverse,
jacked
stay alive.
for that role. You guys remember that photo of
Yep.
him?
That picture.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he always was jacked. He just got really jacked.
I mean, he was like,
Brian, did you ever watch Oz?
Yeah,
No, I
Schillinger.
did not.
It's about pretty much men getting raped in prison. It's a great show.
You could just say it's about a prison.
well, I'm just saying
You're
that
more than getting raped.
J.K. Simmons does a lot of the.
No. The best prison movie is Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, gosh.
You want to go for that choncho, yo? That choncho.
I can't believe Margot did all this.
I know.
Crazy.
She actually she actually used her foot to like unlock when they were actually filming
That's
this.
insane.
It just shows you how talented she is.
Yeah.
Her core strength must be like off the charts.
What I like about this scene here is like we finally get to see like what Harley can actually do. Like, why was she chosen for the squad in the first place?
Yeah. We got to see a little bit of what she can do in Birds of Prey when
I do I do like the scene where like she breaks into the police station.
Yeah.
She takes out all the guards, and then there's a scene with like the sprinklers.
Oh yeah.
That's a good scene. And then like in the evidence room with the cocaine.
Yeah.
That's also a good one.
But yeah, you're right. This scene is like, yep, okay, now I get it. That's why she's on this team.
I like how it's fluid yet jerky at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can just kind of it's very much her.
Every now and again, there's like a little bit too much of a quick cut, but then like it kind of fixes itself a little bit. So I can't really complain.
And
what I like about this that I didn't like about Birds of Prey though is that like the fighting has a little bit more verisimilitude to it.
No,
like,
exactly, absolutely. I think the Birds of Prey one is more like stylized, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's very
I
like
think so.
fluid and like posy, which is cool. But this feels a lot more like brutal.
Yeah,
I think you're right. Birds of Prey was meant to look cool. Oh God.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Laura, I think I cut you off. What were you gonna say?
Birds of Prey didn't make any sense. Like, there's a lot of things where I'm like, why is this happening? So,
Why is Black Mask in Birds of Prey? And why does he have a black mask in Birds of Prey?
Then he dies.
Yeah, why is like Canary gonna come out at the end? It's like,
why has Obi-Wan gone crazy?
Okay, I have a personal beef with this scene because when I was 20, I wrote a script, and a scene like this is in the script, and now I'm like, fuck you, James Gunn. Did it before
You read your
me.
script.
Took my flower farting scene. You took it from me.
You took it.
I just love how this is what she sees, you know?
Yeah.
And I think I said this in our spoiler discussion. I very much suspect the reason we're seeing all these flowers and birds, so it would masks up a good amount of the violence so they don't get like an NC-17 rating.
Yeah, so they
That
can
could
keep
be
the
a
R
two.
rating. That's
But I feel like this makes more sense than like some of the other things that they have done for other things. Where I'm like, I just imagine this is what she sees.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I like even the bird is like hiding, and then she still sees it through that hallway.
Yeah.
Freaking taxi.
I feel like that's a total Harley move right there. Like, she just slaughtered
absolutely.
like 10 guys, and then taxi.
Yeah.
I think Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn might be like top 5 best like superhero movie casting choices of all time.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Amen.
That's so good. And he's so jacked also, so like when he has his shoulders up, like it just looks like he has no neck. So he's just kind of like
I just love how she's like, I'll just go back. I'll be fine. I'll be captured again. It's like
bird.
Bird. Yeah, this is sad too.
I just love how
Probably just in the right office.
That's great.
I like how he's wearing jorts also, by the way.
Yeah.
I never noticed he has a squad tattoo.
Yeah.
They all got
all
them.
of the cast members from Suicide Squad got the same tattoo.
And Margot Robbie did that, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it was both Margot Robbie and Will Smith, I think, who did.
Oh, yes. You're right. Aw.
I'm
Hashtag
gonna
release
sit
the
there and
haircut.
be like, Margot Robbie, you can give me a stupid tattoo. I'll take it.
See, this is one of the scenes that I actually really love because it kind of like lets you know that Harley the entire time has felt like underappreciated, like she's felt unloved until that moment.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I feel like it would be a good move if they did like a movie with her and Poison Ivy after like they did the show on HBO. What is the name of the show on HBO?
Harley Quinn.
Poison Ivy.
Oh, Harley Quinn. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that show. Like, I feel like if you watch all of like the Batman the animated series and then watch that, it just feels like you're kind of watching the same thing. You're like, wait a minute.
But I'm only 2 episodes into Batman the animated series, and it is
such a good show.
Fantastic.
Have you never watched it before now?
I've seen like bits and pieces of the entire show like beforehand, but I've never sat down and watched like a single full.
Oh, that was my childhood, bro.
I'm 25.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat, dude.
But if you were to tell me it was just an animated sequel to Batman '89, I would have believed you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's an animated sequel to Batman Returns, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I guess it could work that way, but with the fact that he meets Catwoman in the first episode, it's like that's why I say Batman '89 instead of Batman Returns.
When Bruce Timm pitched it to Warner Brothers, it was like he basically was inspired by the first movie. He's like, I want to make a cartoon that's based on the Tim Burton '89 Batman.
And correct me if I'm wrong.
Same theme.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the opening theme the Danny Elfman theme?
It's Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
And the penguin in that has the same hands as the Danny DeVito penguin with the long hair too. Now, does anybody know why did they switch the animation style like 3 seasons in?
Budget.
Like all the characters look different. Budget?
Yeah.
Yes, we have to get the soundtrack.
Yeah,
Budget and deadlines and all that stuff.
Oh,
but yeah,
it's too bad because
WilldBand, they had the voice cast is amazing. Obviously, you got Mark Hamill's Joker. You have Roddy McDowell, rest in peace, as Mad Hatter. Ron Perlman's Clayface.
That's right.
Like it's an insane voice.
Yeah, Clayface in that is great.
Yeah, I cannot wait to get to the first Mark Hamill Joker episode. I'm so excited.
You're gonna love that. And Harley Quinn, the character, was created
in Batman the Animated Series. Yeah, I knew that.
And wasn't Freeze's backstory recreated in that one? Yep. And that's what they used for Batman and Robin?
The greatest movie that's ever been made.
Yeah.
I've shown Brian this. I need to show you all this. I think you all get a kick out of this.
This is a great shot, by the way, of the team.
Oh, yeah.
The reason that it changes is because Justice League was doing better than Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, that makes sense.
So then they just stopped doing that one, and then in junction with Batman became Justice League Unlimited.
Gotcha.
Oh, right.
Then they did that for a little bit, and then both of them weren't doing very good, so they tried to do the Batman Beyond with the Terry.
Oh, okay.
And that didn't do good, so that was essentially the last WB produced one for a while until the Batman, which
I actually liked the Batman, the animated series.
I can't not hear that guy from the Drew Carey show. Like, it's just, he's always awful.
Okay.
Much as he tries, he's always awful. But yeah, that's essentially why that changes is because Justice League Unlimited was doing very well, and it was going out at the same time. But it would not have been a show unless Batman the Animated Series was a show, so it's very sad to be like, oh yeah, this is doing good. It's like, this wouldn't have been...
This is a practical effect, by the way, apparently.
Oh, is it?
King Shark thing?
Yeah, the body being torn apart, James Gunn tweeted that, like, the body was a practical effect. I think.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, wow.
How did they do that? Like behind the scenes.
The guy we didn't like on set, and Sylvester just said,
nom nom.
Okay, so I showed Brian this last time he was over. I have probably one of the most expensive sets of the Arkham trilogy because I have Kevin Conroy, Maurice LaMarche, Troy Baker, and one more, and Steve Blum all signed my copies of the games with Kevin Conroy just on Arkham Asylum.
Damn.
Nice.
Could you not pick one console to get them all signed up?
No,
Could you not be consistent for that?
So growing
you
up,
have to pick it apart.
I see green and blue mixed together, son. That's sad. That's sad.
Arkham City was my favorite.
Yeah, that's cool.
Growing up, I was a Nintendo Xbox household, but when I got older, I finally got my hands on a PlayStation, and I haven't gone back since.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I hope one day to maybe get Mark Hamill on this. But if I ever do get to meet Mark Hamill, I don't know if I would have him sign something Joker, have him sign something Luke Skywalker. I don't know.
I'd say Luke Skywalker.
Or towards Luke Skywalker, but at the same time, it's just like,
see, if it were me, I'd go with Joker. Just, I don't know.
I'm with you, Brian.
I'd go Joker. Joker would be the way.
I feel like he'd be
I'm not a Star Wars guy. So.
He'd appreciate it more, but I think for me, as a Star Wars fan, he'll always be Luke for me. So I can't take that away. But I feel like he would appreciate Joker more.
Yes.
Does he want to be Luke anymore? Is the question.
No, he does not.
If you've guys been paying attention to Disney Gallery on Disney Plus, the next episode they're putting up for The Mandalorian Season 2 is the finale, and Mark Hamill did play Luke in the finale.
On set, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I would be that weird fan, be like, hey, I've got this Darksiders 2 game that I really want you to sign.
Oh shit, I do like, hey, here's a picture of Firelord Ozai.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
Please
Oh
sign
my
this
gosh.
Ozai.
For that Mark Hamill.
Here's a copy of The Guyver.
Yes, I was about to bring that up.
He'd probably hug you.
What was that? Awesome sewer. Oh my god.
Was he in Sewer Sharks?
No, not. No, he. Oh my god.
He was
saw
the
my
trickster
regular show
in
DVD.
the
In the original
Flash,
Flash series,
in the
right?
Arrowverse
Yeah,
Flash
that's
one,
right.
the original.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Dirty little secrets.
And some of the starfish here, it's not CGI. I think it's practical, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they're all practical.
All the ones on the faces are like, that's a practical starfish. I want one of those. That's fucking awesome. Just,
Oh, yeah.
that'd be a great costume.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
probably gonna be a lot of cosplay Halloween this year for it.
Practical Starfish. That sounds like a 90s alternative band.
Yeah.
Practical starfish.
I saw
Oh,
Practical
yeah.
Starfish. They
Starfish.
opened
Yeah.
for
Smashing
Radiohead.
Pumpkins album.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Practical starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
Yeah.
Featuring Fred Durst.
By the way,
I'm actually planning on being
Fred
a
Durst's
polka
new
dot
hair.
man.
That'd be definitely send out pictures for that one, Yoko.
Yeah, I'm gonna be polka dot for Halloween, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh, I love this
That's gonna
body
be
that's
awesome.
like cut in half right here, but it's still
Yeah,
animated.
it's
Still
so
moving.
gruesome. Like,
It really is, yeah.
It makes you feel bad for that. Like, that was the weirdest thing. I was just like, I feel bad for the starfish. I never thought that I would.
yeah,
Well, especially that statement about how he was just happy floating in
Yeah.
space, you know?
just looking at the stars. Yeah, that's a good line.
Yeah, it's gotta be nice being a starfish floating in space.
Don't you mean Kang the Conqueror?
Right.
Nah.
A buddy of mine,
So, like, hey, wait a minute.
sent me a meme where it's Starro's just floating in space, and then Steppenwolf's just trying to get home. You know,
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that?
But yeah, Yoko, if you do Polka Dot Man for Halloween, what you should do is get clear 3D printed little polka dots and have them attached to your costume with fishing wire. Take a picture. Do that. That would look so.
Oh
freaking
fuck,
epic.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
I was planning on just like
You just cut them out of plastic.
I was.
Oh,
I was
look who just
planning on
popped in the
like,
chat. Look who just popped in the chat.
Oh boy.
Hey Matt, how you doing?
Thank you, Matt.
shit.
It smells like lasagna and Yankee in here. It's not unpleasant though.
Yeah.
Feel underrepresented.
Well, Matt, thanks for dropping in. Watch the movie with us.
Now that we have
30 minutes?
30
Yeah,
minutes
right.
left, yeah.
Yeah, 30 minutes left.
No, Matt.
I mean, he can still
hates
make it for
superhero
Starro.
flicks.
He can still make it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's a kaiju. Starro's a kaiju.
It is a kaiju.
It's a
Fair point.
kaiju. They even
And they
reference
call it a
in the
kaiju
movie.
in the movie too.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is when you really remember, oh yeah, this is the guy who made Slither. You can really tell, oh yeah, this is the fucking dude that did that
That
movie.
might be my second favorite James Gunn movie. I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
Slither?
I love Slither. And Super's pretty good, I think.
Yeah. I'd
All
rather
right.
watch Slither.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah. Super is
Super
what
the
it is.
one with Rainn Wilson?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, Jay. I have standards. I'm on my 167th watch of Greasy Strangler right now.
I don't think he's going either.
Matt, can you please?
Hey, where's my dad?
You know what? For Matt, I have to watch that movie for heaven's sake.
You really
It's
do.
worth a watch. I laughed.
I really have to. Yeah.
I laughed.
I have freaking Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie stuck in my head because of Matt. It forever lives in my mind.
Yeah, it's
Not
an
your
acquired taste, I'll
butthole.
say that.
Oh god, that movie was something else. I do not regret watching it. It's funny. It's an acquired taste, so I will say that.
Yeah.
Oh man, Joel Kinnaman is like really good in this scene.
So
Yeah.
that right there, that moment, it makes me think Peacemaker is willing to wants to do the right thing, but at the same time he doesn't want to kill Flag, and that just makes their fight all the more emotional.
Yeah,
As a moral code that he's sticking to, but it's not, I guess, technically the correct moral code, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's also a good twist that Amanda like assigned him.
Well, of course she would. Of course she would.
Yeah,
she
of
always
course
has
she
like
would, yeah.
57 different backup plans.
Yeah.
That's probably the most Waller thing she's done in this movie.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
And it's off screen too, so.
There we go. Ball's commentary said what I've been telling Matt the whole time. Greasy watch party win. That needs to be an after dark on Monstrosities. Just saying.
Now that's gotta happen.
Now who ripped off who? Because, like, all right, so this thing that just happened to the Thinker also happens to the Red Skull in episode 1 of What If.
Right?
Huh?
Oh yeah, it does.
Well, if you think about it, both medias were in production roughly around the same time.
Right.
Good point.
Or I guess maybe the Suicide Squad was technically written first. Maybe? I don't know.
Was Suicide Squad supposed to come out last year?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out last year.
Okay, so this might have been in production.
Hang on, I have the original phase. Yeah, I have the original Phase 4 lineup on my phone. Let me take a look at when.
Yeah, because
that was
I
supposed to
feel
come
like
out.
the script for this movie was written. I think the movie was announced like in 17 or 18.
Yeah, I want to say like 2017.
Oh, that's gruesome. I love how he just explodes. Like he doesn't bounce off the off the glass. He just fucking explodes. That's great.
He explodes like the guy from RoboCop.
Yes.
Just explodes like a watermelon.
The helmet reflection
wig that John Cena has on. Horrible wig.
This next shot coming up of the helmet.
Yeah, the helmet reflection. I love it.
It is.
That's
a fantastic.
Great shot right here.
Yeah, directing wise,
fantastic.
Like, this is awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so it looks like the original release for What If was summer 2021. So if you think about it, it didn't really shift much.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was probably in production in late 2019, if not like already by the time they announced it at Comic-Con that summer. So
yeah, I would say this is probably the script for this was probably already in the bag by then.
Right. Yeah.
And that's one thing I'm going to do once all of Phase 4 for Marvel is done. I'm going to watch everything in its original release order.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Because I think Black Widow was supposed to come out before.
Hang on.
Before Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because I think the reveal for the
Valentina.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be. I think her character introduction was supposed to be in Black Widow.
Right.
So
that would lead into Falcon.
Yeah, first was Black Widow, then Falcon, then Eternals, then Shang-Chi, WandaVision, Doctor Strange 2, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Thor 4.
Oh, WandaVision's after
we really just kind of shifted everything around here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat
Shang-Chi I'm looking forward to.
I am so excited for Shang-Chi.
That looks pretty dope.
Yeah.
It looks like a fun movie.
Yeah. Just please give me good action for the love of God, please. No more shaky cam, no more like quick cuts, like please for the love of God. Fuck God.
That's pretty gruesome.
About the Eternals?
No, I don't think anyone is excited about the Eternals.
I'm not really.
Have you seen the new trailer?
I did see the new trailer.
That did
it looks like
a little bit more.
Yeah, but I'll still see it, but I'm not
Jay's not on board, huh?
Nope. It looks like Black Widow and what's that other movie? Captain Marvel just fucked and had a baby, and it's the Eternals. That's what it fucking looks like. I am not
I'm in
interested.
it for the Celestials. I'm in it for them. I'm in it for the Celestials.
And Galactus.
What? I gotta watch this trailer.
Got booty sauce written all over it. No, and Nomadland was crap.
So there's a part of the trailer where they explain why they haven't gotten involved, right? They're like, we were instructed to not get involved in Earth's affairs unless the deviants were involved. And they said, instructed by who? and then they show like a far off shot, and it looks like Galactus's.
Apparently that's not Galactus.
Okay.
Apparently.
Oh, it's not.
Apparently, it is one of the Celestials.
Okay.
Well, I might be wrong, but like according to the general consensus on Twitter, like everyone's arguing like, is that Galactus? And people were like, no, it's not Galactus. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, but they showed a picture of the Celestial that was in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, and it's the same design.
Okay.
So it might be that one, but I guess we'll watch the movie, but I'm sure they'll mention Galactus.
I wouldn't be surprised
they'll
if they
say
did.
something, yeah.
Still
I don't really
still
know
no Spider-Man
anything
trailer.
about the Eternals, so that'll be interesting to see that.
Yeah.
I know. When are we getting that Spider-Man trailer?
I think Spider-Man's getting postponed. I'm saying it right here, right now.
Why 8 minutes earlier? Why not just show this sequentially?
Yeah, just show it in order.
That's a solid
Well,
question.
we get to get
I don't
Stallone
know.
That's a
giggling.
solid question.
We get Stallone giggling in the sound booth.
However, like honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, do you think it would work if you cut it together?
I honestly think it would.
Okay, I'm wondering if that would
Because
work.
if with the right moments you can splice between what's happening upstairs and what's happening downstairs.
Right.
Yeah, you could split it up. Yeah.
I like this tank scene. This is cute.
This is so funny. I'm sorry.
And you're like, oh, like they're his buddies, and then when the aquarium like breaks and they pop up, I'm like, oh, they're gonna help them. Because like,
nope.
I'm like, no, I guess not. They want to eat fucking king shark.
So the nitpicker in me is like, how is it that bullets do nothing to this guy, but then like these things bust out of the aquarium and they're like breaking his skin and causing him to bleed.
They broke his soul.
He was so heartbroken they weren't his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They broke his soul.
It's Stallone giggling. It's what makes it funny.
He's,
And they're like
he's
pressing
so
up against
happy.
the glass.
Oh, they look like something from Subnautica. I feel like I'm playing.
Yo, you're right.
Yes. There's actually a really funny tweet that someone was like, the moment you realize the jellyfishes aren't being his friends, but like sizing him up.
You dumb friends.
He's so happy.
Aww.
The depth of emotion they were able to give a shark. Sylvester Stallone is like it's mind-boggling.
Oh,
even like that one scene in the theater, you know, after he's like,
yeah,
you know, just even that one. God, that is
more elegantly.
He's so OP for no reason. I love it.
Same.
R.I.P. Milton.
R.I.P. Milton.
I love how they're talking about Milton and they're like an office setting.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that until
Interesting.
you said it.
I mean,
no red stapler though.
If
I don't know
see
if
a
that was
red
intentional
stapler,
or not.
You see a red stapler anywhere?
When the audio is
Poor
away.
Milton.
That's great.
Okay.
Oh man, bless David. I can't pronounce his last name, but
I can't either.
He's great in anything he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's going to get a lot more roles.
I
now.
hope
Yeah,
so.
I think this is probably
He's
his
in
breakthrough role.
He's gonna
Yeah.
be in Dune.
He is.
Dune.
Yeah. He's in Dune. He's in Dune.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it called? Dune.
I can't wait to see that movie.
He plays
I can.
what's his name? He's the guy who's
What house is he from? Come on, Yoko. What house is he from?
fuck. He's with the villain. Fuck me. What's his name?
Cool scene.
Atreides? Is he
No, he's on Atreides. He's
You can do this, Yoko. What's the other house?
I can do this. He plays Piter, I think. Peter Piter.
IMDb, help us.
Someone Google.
Anybody in the chat help us out?
Wait, Google what?
Who he plays in Dune.
Okay.
The only reason why I know is I saw the pictures on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be Dune." And
he's like not in the trailers though, unless I just overlooked
he
him.
was in the latest one, very briefly.
Degrees?
Hang on, looking it up.
Oh, he's getting all bitten.
Speaking of Dune, we'll have to talk. We all after the stream, I gotta talk to you guys about Dune. I'll leave it at that.
David D plays Peter De Vries in New Dune.
Yes.
Who's that?
Yeah, I am quite looking forward to this new one.
He's the advisor, I believe. I have to read Dune again. It's been so long.
Is he the Patrick Stewart advisor or the other advisor?
Oh, I think he's the Patrick Stewart advisor. I think.
Yeah, that's as probably the youngest person here. I have not read the book, nor have I seen the original movie, so I'm going into this.
Is there. I understand now. Yeah.
No, wait. I'm sorry. He might be the Brad Dourif one, actually.
Oh, okay. That would make more sense.
No. He's the Brad Dourif one. I apologize. He's the Brad Dourif character in Dune.
Oh. Oh, so he's gonna sell him out. And I guess is the Dune movie.
How is he hold?
Is it just one part, or is it?
No, it's gonna be 2 parts.
It's 2 parts, and then I saw the first 10 minutes.
I got my buddy into the same screening. I couldn't go, but he said it was fantastic.
It was so good.
Is it the first 15 minutes?
I saw the first 10 minutes, and then another scene with the spice.
So after
lines.
they get to
Who's Kyle MacLachlan?
yeah, who's the main Duke? Who's the main son?
Timothy Chalamet.
As in
Nice.
Paul Atreides.
Yeah, who's Paul Atreides? Yeah.
Oh, that's Timothy
Chalamet, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Then Oscar Isaac.
Not the same quality of actor, but that's fine.
As somebody who has read the book a very long time ago and saw the David Lynch movie, I'm not looking forward to this new movie, but we'll watch it and we'll see what happens.
It looks awesome to me. I think it's
It's the movie that Mark's most excited
Chalamet
for.
to me is like one of the best, like new actors, one of the best young actors out there.
I think he's
like
good.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Is it like him accepting the spice? Is it him drinking and going through the ceremony?
Also, Timothy Chalamet is from New York City, so
is he?
It's going to be him grabbing the reins
I didn't know that.
and that's how it's going to end.
Oh, him writing it, yeah.
No, it's not even me writing it.
No,
his fucking helmet just like
I saw that. Yeah, that just looked painful.
Yeah.
Think of it like Fellowship of the Ring. It's going to end with him grabbing the reins and going.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the end of the movie.
That's the end of Dune 2. Yeah. Dune 1. Those movies are so hard, or those books. Those books are so hard to read.
I've only read the first one, and that was in high school, so I have to reread that again.
It's hard to read anything that old. It's like I don't know if you guys know, like they're making the Foundations. I think
yes, it's on Apple TV Plus.
I like that book, and I read that book, but that book is so hard. I don't know how they're going to make that a show now, because
I think that book and Dune are very like introspective.
Yes.
So it's hard to imagine that in a literal sense.
Yeah, I don't. But a lot of the stuff with Foundation is based off of like what they thought of space travel at the time, which is not how we believe it now. It's more like it's in Foundations. It's Ender's Game time travel, which is like, hey, we could travel with light. It's like we can't do that. We can't do Ender's Game space travel. So I don't know how they're going to do it in Foundations. But I love Foundations because Isaac Asimov is my boy. But yeah.
Love the smaller bullet.
Yeah.
Like what a nice detail to bring back. Like full
just
circle.
paying off this bit. Like
when I first saw it, I was like, wait, how are we doing is it the Peacemaker's show going to be a prequel? Nope.
I thought it was going to be a prequel at first, but then post-credit scene, I guess.
Well, I think it's going to be both.
Maybe.
I could see it being both, honestly.
TV's about to turn off.
It is?
Because James Gunn did specifically say it's going to be a prequel. So, but now
Did he? Okay, that's interesting.
So it's probably going to be both. It's probably going to have like flashbacks to prior to this movie.
Right, like explaining where he came from and like who he was. Yeah, that makes sense.
Not for nothing, but like, wouldn't this hard drive be completely trashed by now?
Yes,
Probably,
one of those,
yeah.
like,
Also, how did
one of those movie
Bloodsport
logic things
not break his legs either? Falling through the floor, so he probably would have broken all his legs.
His knees would have been shattered.
But it's all right. It's like not like I said. It's not the biggest flaw. The biggest flaw is the tent. Is still the biggest flaw of the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I can kind of get past some of the other flaws, but the tent, I can't.
The enemy is a giant fucking starfish. I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm just not.
Oh, I can dig this.
Yeah, this is fucking great. I love this.
Oh, something about the colors, man. The pink and the blue.
Yeah, the color in this movie is really great. I do like how it looks.
So bonus commentary, I'm assuming he's talking about Dune. I just read the book recently along with the David Lynch version. This one looks way better.
That's what I've been hearing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The David Lynch one, from what I remember, the first half of it is pretty faithful for the most part, I think, but the second half kind of like falters a bit. That's great, by the way. The title card.
Hold on, looks like did we lose somebody?
I think.
Oh, Brian. There he is.
Oh yeah, Brian. Yeah, he's back.
You guys see me okay?
Yeah. I got fix everything. Okay, we're good.
Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. My thing just froze on me.
They look like birds. It's so weird. It's like little starfish birds.
Do you guys get tired of the trend of when there's like the big battle at the end of the movie? It's not against people ever. It's like against the Chitauri aliens. So it's okay if tons of them get slaughtered. Or, it's against whatever the things were in the first Suicide Squad. Or it's against, these people are already dead. So it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, just fight and kill people. You just fought a ton of them. You know what I mean? Like, just kill people.
I think this might be the only movie that I was like, okay, because at least you kind of set it up, sort of. So I was like, okay, like I could dig this. But like the Suicide Squad villains that were just like mud people.
I don't know.
I was like, oh,
they were like putties.
Yeah, putties, and then like Chitauri, and then the Chitauri, and then like the Ultron.
Ultron. That's another one. It's just like after a while, it's just like, okay, well, what generic, monster group are we gonna face next?
And usually, sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was sorry. I think also a problem is that like these army characters who get killed aren't in the beginning of the movie, so there's no payoff for when they die. So like usually I don't like this, but like at least in the Snyder cut, the parademons are there throughout the entire movie.
Right.
So you get like killing them off, but then for the Avengers, like they're only there for the last act. It's like, okay, aliens, cool.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, Mark. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say I think that because the third act always has to be like the biggest moment, right? And I think that when you bring in like things to kill that aren't actually human, it gets around that MPA.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
So they can keep the R rating or PG rating or whatever.
Yeah, I get it. It's just I get a little tired of it.
I ain't gonna lie, but every time I look at Starro, I have the urge to eat like sour gummy worms.
That's so specific.
It's the same color though.
Yeah,
same color. The ones that are half blue.
I know I'm not. I don't want to like. I'm trying to lose weight, but man, I just want to eat them sour gummy worms, man. The pink and blue gummy worms.
Yep.
That's great.
That's what it just dawned on me, like, yeah, I want gummy worms. Sorry,
It is-
so random.
This guy is like not Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, you're right. He does kind of give off that vibe.
Eilish.
Is that Billie Eilish? Yeah, that's Billie Eilish. Yeah.
Everyone's Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek.
You're Derek. Everybody's Billie
Yeah, hey,
Eilish.
Derek.
He's essentially the polka dot man, but it's hot women he sees for him.
Right. It's all Billie Eilish.
Envy that boy. We should envy him.
All right, Mark,
How
are
is
you ready for your
Starro,
big
like-
nitpick?
What's that?
What
Are
was
you
that?
ready for your big nitpick coming up?
Oh yeah, my favorite.
Oh, I'm ready for it. I can't believe Starro is both like laughable but terrifying at the same time. I have very it's very strange to see, like, you kind of want to laugh, but then you're like, oh, this is kind of like actually kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of gives off like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man vibe.
Exactly.
Like you can easily tell that this was a character that was made in the Silver Age of comics.
Yeah, very much so.
That's a solid point.
Yeah.
for better or worse, right?
Yeah, for better or worse, depending on the viewer. But man, like, the CG in this movie is really good. It's it's surprisingly good.
Well, it kind of helps that they had extra time to work on it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, poor King Shark with all the bite marks on his body.
Oh.
So sad.
Yeah, this is when I don't like.
All right, go ahead, Mark.
Well, I mean, why does Waller even care? You know what I mean?
Absolutely agree.
You bring up a solid point.
Yeah.
We're girlfriends.
That's great. There's this little face that Polka Dot Man makes in like a minute when Harley smiles at him, and he kind of wants to smile back, but then like the creeping feeling of like death is on his face. It's so good. I don't know why I love that moment so much.
He does a lot of good work, like showing little hints of emotion, you know, like without saying anything, you know exactly what he's thinking.
Yeah, he barely speaks, but like you get his character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why does she care this much?
No, you should be pressing the button already.
It's like
this is it right here. This is it right here.
Interest if they
that
all
little
die.
face.
Yeah. That like, yeah, this is awesome, but we're probably gonna die.
Yeah, we're probably gonna die.
Yeah.
So all of you are dead, or should be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they mentioned little kids again.
If this was CC Pounder, this would not be happening right now.
Oh, she would have been a great pick, actually.
That's a good choice, yeah.
That's who it is in the animated movies, and that's why I'm like, why did you never cast CC Pounder?
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen anybody scream like Amanda Waller at me more than CC Pounder has.
No,
And
you're
I'd be like,
exactly
okay,
right.
man.
Absolutely right.
I think it is fitting for James Gunn, though, if he did make Waller kill everyone, because he does have like this strange and kind of like brutal sense of humor. So I feel like that would have fit in with the movie, but it kind of ends with her with the ice pack or the peas, or I guess. And I'm like, oh,
It's peas. It's literally
Peas?
peas. Like, why would they have peas at a fucking office? Like, she should just have like a fucking like ribeye on her fucking black eye. It's like,
yeah.
That's where Lora draws the line in this movie. Is that
Right.
I love like Amanda Waller is power.
Yeah.
Like, I love Amanda Waller. Like, they should disrespect that character in any way, shape, or form. Like, Amanda Waller is like the thing you go to where you're like, you know what? Fuck it could be Oprah. It could be anything. It's just like, yeah.
I think they did Amanda Waller pretty good.
I was gonna say, I want this gun so bad. That is awesome. This as like a Nerf gun. is what I
That's
want.
exactly what it reminds me of. Yeah.
Nerf just announced their freaking pulse
Alien
rifle from
35th.
aliens. Why can't they do this?
What about
Yeah, a friend of mine bought that one.
It's like,
the girl from Lovecraft
no,
Country?
so the person who I imagine would be the perfect like Amanda Waller in a couple years for like the Dark Knight Returns is the girl from like a Lovecraft Country. I think she's in
Journey. Journey Smollett.
Like, yeah, like she is like the perfect Amanda Waller. Where it's just like I'm scared of anything you tell me. Like you are power in person. Like I wish she was Amanda Waller. Like I feel like she could be in a couple of years. She would be the perfect Amanda Waller. Like
Wait, Journey Smollett or her sister, the one that plays her sister?
That's your sister. Oh
my gosh, this is great. Oh my god!
Look at her face.
Yeah,
she's
so
angry.
determined.
Yeah.
Is it the sister that gets pulled into the other side's like scheme? The one that's in
like where she can like change into like different person.
I feel like that's the perfect Amanda Waller, where she especially in Lovecraft Country, where she's just like understands like I totally figured out your scheme. Mm-hmm. You're dumb.
Yeah.
That was like
she actually would be good.
Waller. It's like I feel like she would do a really
No.
She's in Batman vs Superman too, right?
Rest in peace. Talk about the best character.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
I knew he wasn't gonna make it. I mean, it's Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, I was guessing that like before the movie even came out.
Yeah.
But I'm sad that he died.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny when he died personally.
Yeah, I just hope he plays Condiment King in the third.
I think he would be.
Oh my god!
Someone, it's funny you mentioned that. Someone on Twitter photoshopped Polka Dot Man as Condiment King.
Condiment King is like the ideal Suicide Squad.
That or
yes.
I feel like Boomerang was like a little bit of a grab for them.
I'm gonna forget his name, but in the Batman '66 show, the Golden King Egg guy.
King Tut?
Yes.
Yeah, King Tut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get like that level of characters.
Mark's favorite show.
Are you talking King Tut or Egghead?
I was mixing the two.
It's the same actor playing both of them, right? No. Vincent Price played it.
Vincent
Egghead,
Price.
Right?
Yeah.
Price.
I have an egg on my head.
What was the
Batman is going to foil my crimes.
They could do Brightest Day and then
Brian, what was the cat name you gave for Vincent Price?
Oh, Vincent Price's cat, Mrs. Whiskerson. You'll excuse me, I have to change her litter box.
Yo, you know what you guys have to watch if you haven't watched it already? It's on YouTube. It's called Back to the Batcave: The Misadventures of Adam and Bert.
Oh,
yeah, I have seen that.
Oh my god, it's so
awesome.
funny. It's based on what happened behind the scenes of Batman '66, and it's so goddamn funny.
Like for real, how many rats are in Corto Maltese?
I know. You said it right. Like you should have been New York or something.
This is every day in New York. I don't.
Yeah.
Right. You're like, what's a big deal?
Is it Tuesday already? Yeah.
They should have just had one with a piece of pizza and it's nothing like I'm gonna get
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I know.
This is
All
a
these
great
damn
song,
rats
by the
would like weigh the island down. They would start
Right.
singing. I would be reacting the same way if I saw a bunch of rats.
I would die. There's no around to it. I would have a heart attack. I would shriek. I'd be scared to death.
Yes, Sebastian, lead the charge.
I never
His little vest.
It'd be great if it like every once in a while just played that like Pied Piper theme, like do.
Pied Piper was also a Batman villain from the '66 show.
Taika.
It's Taika Waititi.
This is a good scene right
It
here.
is actually.
I
a
like
nice
this scene.
I like it.
I named this one Blossom, and then this one.
I'm honestly not like a big Taika Waititi fan, to be honest. Like that's kind of a hot take for me, but I do like him in this little role.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't James Gunn reach out to Taika Waititi for another role, and he couldn't do it because he was filming something, and then after that finished filming, he came back and said, "Hey, is that still available?"
Oh, well.
Yeah, he was trying to do Akira at the time, and
that's right.
and that fell through. Thank
Man.
God. And then he was like, "Oh, but I'm free." And then James Gunn was like, "Ah, crap! I filmed like most of the movie already. Here's a little thing you can do."
I guess, Yoko, what is your favorite Taika Waititi directed movie?
Shadows. Yeah, definitely Shadows. I think. Yeah.
For me, it's either What We Do in the Shadows or Jojo Rabbit.
Cool. Didn't ask you, but right on, Ren.
All right.
I'll be nice. I'm sorry. You interrupted me earlier. It's on.
By the way, I think James Gunn originally had Ratcatcher 2 dying at the end of the movie, but then he's like,
Really?
"No, that'd be too dark."
Oh yes, I did hear about that.
Yeah, he
You're
just
right.
came out and said it the other day. Yeah.
It's interesting how in his two recent works, Guardians 2 and this, there's a scene where not the brain, but an organ gets destroyed.
Yeah.
His ego's brain gets blown up, and then his eye,
Okay.
I guess, is torn apart. Yeah, this line. I wonder how big Starro is.
I'm gonna say
50 meters.
100. I want to say 150, 170 feet.
Yeah.
I was thinking 60 or 70 feet. I don't know.
He was able to just crush Polka Dot Man, and he looked so tiny.
Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe 100, maybe 100.
So Polka Dot Man's 6 feet.
But I think when he had King Shark and he threw King Shark.
And King Shark is 7 foot?
Probably.
And he was this big.
I wonder if I'm gonna Google it. See if anyone how big.
Hey, why not?
I'm just
That's
gonna
my
look.
dad.
See if it's
Deadshot. No, that's not Deadshot. That's
That's not the dad. Wait, what's the line from Guardian to see? That's my father.
oh.
But Dead Sport. I mean, Bloodshot. Shit.
Ah.
Much shot. Vin Diesel comes walking out.
I can't find it.
Oh, it's an ice pack.
Oh yeah, I guess
It's
it is
not
a
peas.
piece.
No, it's
not-
peas. It looked like.
That's not peas. I think that's an ice pack.
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
looks
no
like a nice
green. It looks
Yeah.
like an ice pack. Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like a
I
normal
don't see
ice
the
pack.
Jolly Green Giant. It's good.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, okay. I still don't like how they did her though.
No, I
Agreed.
I still agree with that point though.
And then she agrees with the deal. She doesn't even try to kill him now.
Look how chill they are. They're not even
I mean, that,
scared about what's
Not
gonna
even
happen.
threatened
Yeah,
about
not
her
even
at all.
scared. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I can
she pretty
see
much just
Waller-
lost all of her power right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
see
that's-
Waller
that's
taking a
what I don't
deal,
like.
but I don't see her sparing people.
Right.
A deal's a deal, and that's I guess it could be fine, but just her letting her staff do that and get away with it is a little out of character.
Yeah, agreed.
I know a little bit about sharks. Her face would just be torn up because sharks' skin is supposed to be equivalent to sandpaper.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
it's very
It is,
rough. Yeah.
Especially the larger sharks. It's basically like modified teeth on their skin.
Yes,
Pretty much, yeah.
I love that when she calls him Milton.
It's what?
Not my name.
A 3-hour Okay. Okay.
Nom nom.
I relate to King Shark because he's always hungry.
Nom nom though.
Ratcatchers 2's actress's name is Daniela
Daniela something, yeah.
Melchior,
What else was she in?
This
You guys
is
seen
her
her
first
before?
like
She's a
big feature
Portuguese
film.
model.
So yeah,
Gotcha.
and apparently she's on IMDb's current most searched actor
Makes
right
sense.
now. So
She was
that's great.
also in the Portuguese version of Into the Spider-Verse. She was
Yes.
Spider-Gwen.
That's awesome.
Oh, really? Okay,
Wow.
cool.
This is a voice actress, man.
That's great. And Sebastian's like trying to like make his leg more comfortable, like pushing it and like just
Just like a cat would.
yeah, it's like a cat. Exactly, you're right. How ironic.
Yeah.
Idris Elba's expression is priceless.
He could not look more uncomfortable with
Yeah.
this. It's a big step for him.
Yeah, it's a big step.
It's that aversion therapy. He's just trying to accept it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Sebastian's adorable.
He
Sebastian's
is adorable.
All right.
That was Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Here comes Weasel.
I'm sorry,
We got a
the
post-credit,
Suicide
don't we?
Squad.
Right, the Suicide.
The Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
it's-
god, this is great.
I love the sound he makes as he's scampering off into the jungle.
I wish this was the only post-credit scene.
Yeah.
So Weasel spinoff, when?
Right.
When are we getting the Weasel spinoff?
We need to start the Weasel verse.
Yes, the Weasel.
verse.
Hashtag start the
That's
Weasel
the hashtag I will not support. Yeah.
The Weasel cut.
The Weasel.
It just runs off.
I want to believe Sean Gunn like did that.
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, he better have done that on set.
Was his brother just yelling him in that? Give me more. Shimmy.
We need more shimmying.
Yes.
How was that, James? Not enough shimmy. Enough.
Yeah, I know. I like how he scampers off into the jungle as if the fight is still going on. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
like he's ready to go now. You know.
And my question too is like, what is he gonna do? just
have
like
no
out
idea.
there.
And got the John Cena reveal coming up.
Yeah.
All these characters who die in the first like 10 minutes.
So after we get through this post-credit scenes, then we can kind of go around in the circle and everybody can plug themselves in while the credits roll. I'm a little bit ahead of you guys because I didn't have the Titans trailer. Everyone had the Titans trailer but me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Do you have the ad-free version?
Yeah, I have the ad-free version, and
Okay, well, then that's why.
but
But so do I, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we
same.
should all have that.
Oh, you know what? I'm watching off of the computer, not the TV.
That's why. That's
yeah,
why.
I'm watching
Yeah,
off
me
of
too.
I'm watching
Yeah.
off my TV.
I'm
Yeah.
watching on my laptop.
Yeah,
I'm
that
on
would
my
be
computer
it.
too.
That makes sense now. Yeah, because I'm watching off
Version,
off of my Roku. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. Well, yeah, that's one thing I'll say about this. Like, the music in it, for the most part, is pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's good.
It's pretty solid.
James
James Gunn has a good like taste in music. I think in general.
It's freezing.
I am very curious to see what songs will be featured in Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah,
me
I'm
too.
curious.
It is a missed opportunity that is not called Guardians of the Galaxy .mp3. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
wow.
It's just going to be called Volume 3. It's not. Come on, James Gunn. It's right there.
And he went to Earth, like current day Earth, so he must have been exposed to some new stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he would have though. Like, even if you're exposed to things, you're like, I like the things that I like.
Well,
That's also fair.
And also now he has a Zune that has MP3s on it. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't think you would know what that is. I mean, if you go from a tape to an MP3, do you understand that jump in your life that you just made?
But wouldn't it like just blow wouldn't it blow your mind if like you were only aware of like the Walkman technology and then all of a sudden someone introduces you to Spotify and you're just like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like you would revert back. You'd be like any old person where like, you know what? I want a tape or I want vinyl.
Yeah, it doesn't sound as good.
Give me 4-track.
Yeah, give me a 4-track. Give me that sweet
weirdness.
Yeah, I feel like you would just be like, I'm good.
Well, that's why people like me and Jay think that things from like the 90s were like the best thing ever, you know? Because that's what we grew up with.
Hell yeah, brother.
Because you guys are so old and ancient, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at, yeah.
Hey,
no.
not bring up age.
I'm young and I remember the 90s still.
You're 25?
Yeah.
So what year were you born?
96.
96.
Jesus
Yeah, you're
Christ.
96.
Wow.
I gotta tell you exactly.
Damn.
I'm the youngest one here.
I was born in the 90s, December 27th, 1999.
Oh my God.
What? Wait, Davis, you're younger than me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought you were like 3 years older than me.
No, I am 21.
I was surprised by that fact.
You don't
too.
look it.
He's got that beard and he's beefy. He's got the
He doesn't
beard.
look like
Right.
I think it's a compliment. I'm pretty sure it's a compliment.
Yeah.
I mean it as a
old as
compliment.
fuck. I don't think that's a compliment.
I'm not saying he looks old as fuck. I'm
I
saying
thought
he
you were
looks
30 years
than
older
me.
than my 20-year-old self. No. You said he was doing his senior year at college. I don't think that quite
I thought it
matches
was
up.
teaching.
Well, you never. I mean, you never know. You can go back, later in life.
No, I know how young Davis is,
Yeah,
but I thought he was also somehow teaching at the same time.
he's
I was
just
really
senior.
confused. I was like, he is a prodigy, and we should all know that he graduated college at 13.
Oh no! It is weird that Davis, you graduated a year that my brother graduated. You were born the year my brother graduated high school, so I'm like, oh my god, my brother's. But damn, I
Dion, you've been quiet like this entire time, man. What's up?
I'm just watching a movie and listening, brother. Just chilling.
Right on.
He's like, I'm looking forward. I'm here.
He's like, I'm here for the movie, man. Forget it.
Yeah. So we actually got our pictures today in our in our student like uniforms.
Nice.
And like the other RAs told me, dude, you look like an area coordinator. And after all the freshmen move in, we're gonna have our intro meetings for the semester with our clusters. I'm thinking about saying, yeah, I've been an RA for 7 years.
These freshmen keep getting the same age.
Oh no.
Oh, special thanks to Bruce Timm.
To David Ayer.
Yeah, David Ayer, yeah.
Hashtag release the
Panama
Ayer cut.
City.
I still want the
Hashtag
Ayer
release the
cut.
Ayer cut.
Like in a nutshell, we got pretty much two like quote unquote funny Suicide Squad movies. So
We
I
need
want
the dark one
that
now.
dark
And plus,
tone Snyder like.
And there's
got
no
the gritty
reason
one.
not to release it either, especially since unlike the Snyder cut, the Ayer cut is near completion, if not actually completed.
Yeah, he said it was basically ready to go.
Yeah, completed.
Completed.
Yeah.
And like the score is done and everything, so like just put it out there.
So why, legitimately, why does Warner Brothers not want to release that?
I honestly don't think they see any profit in it or merit in it.
Yeah.
Wait till HBO Max's numbers dip. Then they're like, okay, let's throw in the Ayer cut. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
There's also
this was in the works, and they probably didn't want to undermine this movie.
Exactly.
Well, now that it's out, it won't undermine it.
I think we'll get it like in the next couple of years.
And the Suicide Squad 2 coming out, it would undermine it if you released it at the same time.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so you can't release that and this at the same time. You could wait a while and release the Ayer cut. But yeah, that's why it would undermine the whole situation if they were to do that.
Yeah.
And this is also like filmmaking politics, I guess, which I've never really found fond of, but I guess I have to deal with it at some point. But studios don't like being proven that they're wrong. If that makes sense. And if the air cut is hypothetically better than the theatrical cut, then it does show incompetence, and no studio wants that.
Like how the Snyder cut, like how the Snyder cut and the Justice League theatrical cut
and that was a big reason why it was like, let's not put this out in the public because we're not wrong. And it's not great, but like from a business standpoint, I get the mentality, but it's not artistically the right thing to do.
I feel like Ayer should just leak it.
Right.
Oh my god, just like on his laptop, just
put it on Reddit.
Oh my god, I don't know how this spread like wildfire.
Oh my god, that would be so awesome.
Yeah, this was posted by user release the Ayer cut #1 for real.
Probably just go back to him and be like, well, they liked it.
All right. So I guess we'll start plugging away. But Mark, I'll let you go first. I know you got to go to work and whatnot. So if you want to just plug whatever you want to plug, and then if you want to scoot, go ahead.
All right, man. So I just dropped a rapid review of episodes 1 through 3 of Titans. I know episode 4 is out there. I don't know if you've watched it yet, Jay, but I definitely haven't watched that yet.
I watched it right before it went on air.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So our review of the first 3 episodes is up as of today. Currently working on The Fly, which should be out in a couple of days. Our look back for that 35th anniversary. I got to plug the TikTok. We just started with that, and that's doing really well for us. We got a few videos up there. So yeah, so definitely check us out. We're making moves.
Excellent. All right. So, well, Mark, thanks so much for staying up late and hanging out with us. And we got something special in the works in a couple weekends. So I'm not gonna say it. But Mark and I, we have a very special video that's gonna be in production next weekend. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'm telling you, everyone's gonna be blown away. Something different. Something we've never done on the channel before, and we've been wanting to do, and we're finally gonna do it in a couple weeks, and hopefully it'll be out sometime mid-September. I think would be reasonable to release it. So
awesome.
Yes.
Nice.
Again, I'm not gonna say it. It's something special.
# release it.
Release the NerdCage live cut.
Release the NerdCage.
Well, all right. So we'll go around the circle now. So Lora and Nick, the Review Roulette podcast, go ahead and plug away.
Well, we have a podcast. We usually release episodes, but we were moving, so that's been a little delayed. Our next episode will be the Mario, which is in partnership with NerdCage Live. I kind of wanted it to be our Eva episode, but that didn't happen because of moving. Someday Yoko will be on our show. He's recording 2 episodes, and we've not been able to put any of those out. But yeah, our next episode will be the where we watched the Mario movie, which was great. It was
the extended cut.
It was a movie, and we watched it, and it was it happened, yeah. And then after that, we'll have the Eva movie because sadly Nick has not seen that movie.
Oh no, I can't spoil it.
Yeah, we literally unplugged our Wi-Fi the day before it came out, and I feel like my husband is going to explode because we have not watched the Eva movie. And then I've been trying to edit the episode with the Eva, and I have a clip where it's just like I'm talking to Andres, and he's like, Yoko said, if you ruin this movie for him, he's going to kill you. Like that's literally how our episode opens. Where it's just like, if you ruin this movie, he said he's going to kill you. He says he's going to wipe you out. But yeah, so
am I wrong?
Yeah, we have a podcast. We watch random movies with random strangers, unless it's Yoko and Eva. Then we'll watch that with them. But yeah, the Review Roulette podcast. Someday we'll have some episodes. And then thank you for having us on. I love this movie. It was great to watch it with all you all.
Likewise.
I apologize for the dogs.
No, they were awesome.
No, never apologize for dogs.
Exactly. Makes me miss my dog. But yes, Lora, Nick, thank you so much for coming on. And of course, we are looking forward to that Mario episode. And we can't wait. So everyone, just so everyone knows, all the links are in the description. The Review Roulette podcast. Check out in the links in the description. All the Facebook, Twitter, Podbean, all that is in the description. So everybody else's stuff is in the description. So please sub up the Review Roulette podcast. Brian from Monstrosities.
Thank you for having me on once again. Mark, it was very nice to semi-meet you.
Likewise, man.
Seriously, though, guys, thank you very much for having me on again for another watch party. These are always fun to do. It's a good movie, first of all, but just watching it with everybody here is just a really fun experience, and I'm really glad to be a part of that. As for plugging my stuff, I am on the Monstrosities channel, which is a vlog of tokusatsu. And I can also be seen on WilldBand's channel lately doing some reaction videos. So I don't have a channel of my own. I just kind of shift in between everybody else's. I'm like a special guest star.
And we absolutely
thank you guys
love having
again.
you on. But yeah, links to Monstrosities and WilldBand is in the description. But yeah, Brian, it's always a blast. And of course, manga! WilldBand, the king of reactions. Plug away.
All right, so as usual, you can find me here on NerdCage every now and then. I've been popping up more on Monstrosities as an official member of the channel. I've been doing toy reviews and a couple other videos over there. I've been editing away for Ginger Von Du, the Twitch streamer. So if you head over to his channel, you'll see all my edits of his gameplay. Of course, you have all my my channel, all my social medias, either WilldBand, WildGamer23 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and for any of my reactions that get claimed on YouTube, I'll be posting those sections on TikTok so that you guys get to enjoy them over there. So I'm everywhere nowadays. So if you follow the channel, I'll more than likely be on it. So check out my stuff, and I just have fun doing it.
Thank you very much, and thank you for helping us out with all the Marvel videos and whatnot. We definitely appreciate what you do here on NerdCage Live, and you're always entertaining to watch on Monstrosities. I love your toy reviews and, of course, your reactions. Yoko Higuchi, filmmaker extraordinaire, Resistance Films and the Z Movie Podcast. Plug away, my friend.
Do I deserve that introduction?
You do indeed. Yes.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, you do.
You can find me on YouTube at The Resistance Films. I have all my short films there. I am currently working on my second feature film at the moment, so I am very, very busy and stressed. But it'll be worth it when it's done and I can relax. I am currently editing a video essay that's a spoiler video for Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. So, Nick, do not watch that until you watch the movie. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and also if you want to support my wife, you can see her in a film on October 29th out in theaters to watch it. So, just support the Yoko family. That's always very important. and always, Jay, thank you for having me here. I love being on these watch parties, and I can't wait to do my next one. And Mark, again, it was so nice to finally talk to you outside of Facebook. This is awesome.
Totally, and we didn't even do battle on camera like I expected.
How disappointing!
I was waiting for that.
I know, big
the
letdown.
Wrestling match of the century was avoided.
No, Yoko, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And, of course, thank you again for having me on your Shin Godzilla watch party, which you can go check out on his channel, by the way. But, yes, and, Yoko, we do have another watch party plan. I want to talk to you after we're off air. But, yes, check out the Z Movie Podcast and, of course, Resistance Films. By the way, Z Movie Podcast, you got another episode coming, right?
Yes, it's an Evangelion based episode. So Nick, you better get to it quick.
Tomorrow.
All right.
We're gonna do a marathon with Andres. We're gonna watch all four of them in a row.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Message me right after.
Excellent.
All right.
You can watch it with us. Do you want to watch it with us?
I am not free. I have a film meeting tomorrow.
That's a lot of Evangelion.
A lot of pen.
A lot of
Pen is I'm so glad you guys are going on this journey because Pen is chef's kiss of a character.
Hear that?
Yeah. Do.
A very tone efficient, but there's
Yes,
the
that is the Pen song.
Davis Titangoji Madol, the Kaiju Jesus.
Alrighty. Hello.
I am Kaiju Jesus.
I am Kaiju Jesus, also known as Titangoji. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Also have a Patreon and TeePublic if you wish to support the channel through those means. And on this channel, I do reviews of numerous tokusatsu films as well as some anime here and there. I'm currently working on another anime review. This one is actually a commission via Patreon, and it is a review for Makia When the Promised Flower Blooms, which is it's a beautiful movie. I was blown away by it, but yeah, there's a review for that coming soon. I recently did a build stream where I built a limited edition Linkin Park Gundam kit. It is the GP01 that was released to coincide with Gundam Extreme Versus and their album 1,000 Suns. So yeah, I'm doing build streams as well. Next ones I plan on doing are the high grade DJ from Zeta Gundam and a high grade G Savior from the movie G Savior. And as for TokuTitanCast, because I am in RA training and classes are going to be starting soon, we'll be going on just a small hiatus at the moment. We do have an episode planned. I'm just not sure when it will be. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Excellent, and I love being on the TokuTitanCast. By the way, it's so much fun.
Which
is there a voice Gundam?
On a word of point, but Jay comes on from time to time. Yoko's been on there a couple times. I did an interview with him and a 5-year look back on Shin Godzilla with him as well. So feel free to check those out.
Excellent. Dion McGill, the Off-Beaten Podcast, Chicago, Illinois. Plug away, my friend.
Yo, what's up? Thank you guys for having me. You always need that cat that sits in the cut and gets high, but I didn't want to run off. I didn't want to run off screen to get my weed, so I didn't get my weed. But I was just sitting here like the whole time, like, fuck, I wish I was smoking. Starro. But next time I'm gonna get high as fuck. Fuck it. But beyond that, yeah, Off the Beaten Podcast. You can just check offthebeatenpodcast.com. It's a podcast about really about Chicago and the people that make this city amazing. I also have a YouTube now. So I'm YouTube babe. Yeah. I loved the first video. I was like running around my apartment like, that's right, bitches. I did it. So there will be more. And that's just going to be an expansion of things, not Chicago, and, just more general stuff and whatever. So my next episode drops Sunday. It's going to be a little different episode. It's going to be reflections on this whole Afghanistan withdrawal thing. I spent a year in Afghanistan, so I had a lot of opinions. And so I recorded them. And so, if that's something you've been following, something you're interested in, definitely check that out this Sunday. And yeah, you can check me on Facebook, Instagram, the Twits, technically the TikTok, but I'm still figuring out the TikTok. But yeah, that's what's up.
We all are.
We're all figuring out the TikTok.
All figuring it out.
But it's a pleasure. I just love listening to you cats. I could just sit and listen to you guys like all day. So just thank you for letting me sit in. And I love it. It's always a pleasure, everyone. And yeah, that's what's up.
Dion, we always love having you here. You've been one of our earliest supporters, and of course, you're one of our earliest guests. So it's always a pleasure working with you. All right, so I'll just wrap this up real quick. NerdCage Live is going to be twitching pretty soon. So if you want to get a head start, twitch.tv/NerdCage Live. Myself and Joe from Fallen One Gaming, we're going to start gaming real soon, sometime in September. So just be on the lookout. We're going to be twitching every Tuesday night, probably starting in September. I don't know when, but I'll say soft date sometime in September for sure.
Okay.
And next week, there will be no live stream next week. However, I'm going to premiere our Super Mario Brothers Top 10 rankings and discussion with it's myself, Godzilla Gamer 77, the Review Roulette, Nick from Review Roulette Podcast, and of course Sean Barry from Shots of Japanese Cinema. It's going to be great. It's baking in the oven. It's almost done. I'll have it ready just in time. So that's going to premiere Thursday, the 26th, a week from today at 9 p.m. And I think you're all going to enjoy it. I think it's going to be my best gaming video yet. And yeah, so no stream next week, but there'll be a live premiere 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the top 10 Mario games rankings and discussion. So that's all I got. So thank you very much to everybody. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Brian Kingsley, Scott Bannock, bonus commentary, everybody else who dropped in. Thank you so much. So the next watch party will be officially announced soon. I'm sure you guys can guess which movie it is, but I'm not ready to officially announce it yet. But anywho, thank you very much to everybody. So that being said, we please ask you to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and spread that shit like syphilis. So I say, from Syracuse, New York, to Louisville, Kentucky, to New York State, to Chicago, Illinois, to Dallas, Texas, to Phoenix, Arizona, to Iowa, to all of our friends and fans around the world at NerdCage Live, the Review Roulette Podcast, Monstrosities, WilldBand, Yoko Higuchi Resistance Films, Titangoji, Off the Beaten Podcast. Enjoy life, stay safe, and good night.
Sayonara.
Good night.
Later, everybody.
Woo!
Ooh, trying to get out of the NerdCage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!